the same one for Del Marva, but nevertheless, great organization. Going to be a tall task for the Red Sox, I think, this upcoming week. Del Marva ends at 0-2 on the season, but does have a plentiful supply of talent. They have a really tough series going on right now against Fredericksburg, and they do lead the Fred Nats 3-2, like you mentioned, Carter. Top of the 6th inning. That's in Fredericksburg. Fred Nats, boy, they might be my pick to run away with the Carolina League North. Them or the Mudcats?
They've had a lot of star power on that team the past 9 months or so. Well, some star power on the field this evening against the Mudcats 2-0. Salem Sox are 0-2. Mr. Heater will go ahead and get started with the Mudcats starting 9. So,
absolutely. All right, the Carolina Mudcats going out there with one bias, the third baseman, top of the order. He's been in that spot all 3 games this weekend. Fede Rodriguez, the center fielder, follows him up in the 2-hole. And then Cooper Brennan, the shortstop, that's third. He's been red hot so far this series. Batting cleanup, Tainted Hall, the first baseman. That's that 3-4-1-2 punch that you get with the Carolina Mudcats all week. Cooper Pratt followed up by Tainted Hall. They have been combining for what feels like extra base hit after extra base hit all weekend long here in Salem. In the 5-hole, left fielder, Luis Castillo. David Garcia behind the plate, he'll bat 6th. Joshua Garcia, the designated hitter, he bats 7th. In the 8-hole, Miguel Racino, the second baseman. Then at the bottom of the order, rounding things out, is Reddy Mercado, the right fielder. Normand Galindez on the hill, the 6'1" Venezuelan for the Carolina Mudcats, who dealt 9 strikeouts at the tail end of last season in Salem the last time he faced off against the Red Sox.
Against the Salem Red Sox, and a new look Red Sox team, obviously, this season. Here is
I'm
Salem
trying to see
starting
how to
offensive
narrow
hit by
this
second-year
stream
manager.
to
Leo,
this thing.
leading off, he's the designated hitter, Miguel Racino. Of course, it's the prize of this team, at least in terms of the looking pipeline. That's right, he's the 5th best prospect in the Boston Red Sox organization. In the 2-hole, it's the third baseman, Antonio Anderson, the 20th best prospect in the Sox system. Johanfran Garcia, the catcher, that's third. He's hitting .500 to start the 2024 season. Marvin Alcantara is in the cleanup spot. He is at short. Constantine Garcia is in center. He is back in the 5-hole after a day off yesterday. Of course, the older brother of Johanfran Garcia. The 6-hole, the right fielder, Nelly Taylor Jr., the kid out of Florida, up around draft
Nelly
in
Taylor.
2023 by the Boston Red Sox. Nathaniel Udet, the left fielder, shifts from right to left today. He got 7. Albert Feliz, the first baseman, is in the 8-hole, and Andy Lugo, the second baseman, makes his first start of the 2024 season. He bats, after I mentioned where he's going. He makes his 2024 season debut. He is on the bump today for the Salem Red Sox. Well, this is going to be a dandy and a real treat here on a Sunday afternoon in Salem, Virginia. When you look at things overall, Mr. Heater, you look at the weather. So gorgeous today here in Salem. I'm looking at my phone right now. It is currently 62 degrees, a little bit better than that. 35-degree opening night with about 20-mile-per-hour gusts and not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah. I mean, this is picturesque. This is everything you could want, especially for the first Sunday of the season. Simply beautiful. The sun is shining, 65-degree temperatures. Literally not a single cloud in the sky right now. Sun beaming down. Shout out to Will Cole and our grounds crew here at Salem Memorial Ballpark, because really Clinic Field has never looked better. It is pristine. We're ready for some baseball.
Well, let's look at the Boston Red Sox while we're at it as well. Of course, the Red Sox, the single-A affiliate of the Boston Red Sox. Tough one for the Sox last night in Anaheim. An opportunity to go ahead and clinch that series against the Los Angeles Angels today. They currently are 6-3 of the 2024 season. Let's look at the starting 9 for the Boston Red Sox while we're at it. The center fielder, Sharon Duran, will lead it off for Boston. Of course, a former Salem Red Sox from a couple years ago. And then another former Salem Sox, Rafael Devers, is in the 2-hole. He is in the hot corner at third. Tyler O'Neill, the left fielder, bats third. Tristan Casas, I should say, the first baseman, is in the cleanup spot. And then you look at the 5-hole, of course, Masataka Yoshida, off to a 2-3-1 start.
Macho Man.
Yes, off to quite the start in the 2024 campaign. Emmanuel Valdez is in the 6-hole. He is in second. Then you look at a guy like Jair Abreu. He He is in 7-0 for Boston. He is right. Reese McGuire is behind the plate. He bats 8th. In the 9-0, you have the shortstop. It is David Hamilton. On the bump today for Boston as well, making his second start of the season. It is Tanner Houck. Has yet to allow an earned run so far this year. He is 1-0 with 10 strikeouts so far this season. It is in Anaheim at 4:07. And the Red Sox home opener Fenway Park later this week. A lot of exciting stuff going on here in the game of baseball.
Yeah, Red Sox started with a 3-series road trip in Seattle to start the season, and then after that, in Oakland against the Athletics. Then they'll be in Oakland, and then of course this series with the Angels. Red Sox off to a great start. I mean, yesterday sitting high and mighty for a day, top of the AL East.
Yes.
That last night, the tough one, a good one though, against the Angels. Boy, you just gotta hope for the best when it comes to. I think Trevor's story is such a big piece, and then missing him after being taken out of the ball game. What was that on Friday night? We'll see how that kind of plays back. That's why you see David Hamilton playing a short day. So hopefully Trevor's story ends up being okay. It was placed on a 10-day IL, and we'll see how that continues to transpire throughout the next couple of weeks here.
Yeah, he said he's hoping to be back at some point. We don't know how serious that injury is, but we hope the best for Mr. Story.
He said a dislocation. Obviously, we're no doctors, so you don't want to dissect it too much. But
not yet.
Dislocation sounds better than tears and things like that.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Yes.
Could be detrimental. Same the Red Sox and the Carolina Mudcats coming up from Salem Memorial Ballpark. They agree of this 3-game set. Mudcats have won the Friday in the 6-4 extras. Yesterday was a 6-2 victory.
You want to do it from the computer and not the phone.
That was kind of one of those, just to quickly once again touch on that one once again. One of those where, yes, there's 6-2, 12 hits though the Carolina Mudcats just scored for the Salem Red Sox. The biggest thing today is just got to get the bats rolling.
Yeah, I think that you hit the nail right on the head there, Carter. And I think Daniel just kind of changes the tide a little bit, changes the setting a little bit. A lot of these guys, remember, used to see the ball during the day. Playing in spring training, they just played during the day for however many weeks. A lot of these guys down in the FCL played every single game during the day. And if you think it doesn't play a factor, you're crazy. The lights go on, it really is a little bit of a different game. So, see if the bats can get rolling. Just has a feeling that they're almost due. Right? Everybody feels due when you're off to a slow start like that. Just 7 hits in 2 games combined so far this season. So, Red Sox batting below 200.
Let me just use the phone so I can.
This afternoon.
Sox and
Well, I don't know how to put it on the YouTube from the phone.
Just go to my YouTube. Well, I'm already live on this for my YouTube, but I'm trying to learn how to. I'm trying to see how to broadcast from this. So
what do I do now?
I'm already live on this on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn how to broadcast off of this so it can actually be on there, so you don't have to do this.
Major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party,
Okay, I have it on here. I'm just trying to learn how to remove this part off.
So what do you want me to X out? Is this?
being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so
I'm trying to see how it's gonna look on screen.
Download Valley Live for free.
Not meaning to talk like that, Mom, but it's just frustrating when I'm trying to do something.
I didn't know, Ava. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know the process of it.
Red Sox fans, be on the lookout for Bark of the Park Nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our first Bark of the Park Nights are Saturday, April 20th, Thursday, May 2nd, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Tuesday, June 4th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to MILB.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on Sled Night throughout the 2024 season. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter @Salem Red Sox, Instagram @Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store, located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City connectors in stock. Check out the team store at MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Swallows are done. Adam Blackers has come to a blow. The Red Sox are ready to rock in Salem. First pitch is right around the corner. The call of today's game, your Giovanni Heater and Carter Hill.
Welcome back to Salem Memorial.
Trying to get it up now, Nelson. We're trying to get it up.
Second to the Carolina Mudcats and
All right.
Red Sox.
Good morning, Eugene. How you doing?
Appreciate
Nathan
you,
right here.
Welcome to a gorgeous Sunday afternoon here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. 65-degree
Well, look. If you go on YouTube, it's gonna be on YouTube.
I don't have it on there yet.
We just don't have it up yet. It's
We
gonna
will
be
send
on
out a
YouTube.
link.
So as soon as we get this link going, I'm gonna send it, or it's gonna be up on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Or yeah. Okay. But you up.
Could I please see your phone?
Mudcats, Miguel Garcia is second base. You will bat eighth, and then Freddie Mercado rounds out the batting order. Giovanni Lopez, Arne Hill for the Mudcats, and 9 strikeouts last year to end off his last outing here in Salem. For the Red Sox, Miguel Bliss at the top. Your DH, he's got the half-day rest today. Antonio Anderson, the third baseman, bats second. Johan Garcia, the catcher, follows him up. Marvin Contra, the shortstop, bats cleanup for the Carroll's lineup. Justin Garcia, the center fielder, back in the lineup today, who bats fifth. Nelly Taylor Jr., the right fielder, bats sixth. Daniel Uten, the left fielder, bats seventh. Albert Feliz, the first baseman, is in. And Iggy Lugo makes his 2024 debut at second base. He rounds out the batting order. He is ninth. Luis going on the hill for the Red Sox. We're ready to get things going here in Salem. Juan Baez, the righty, is in. And Cohen delivers the first pitch. It's taken for a strike on the inside corner. We are underway at 3:06 p.m. 0-1 the Kennedy, just like that, on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon here in Salem. 0-1 pitch. Long on, lifted foul. Inside into the seats, and it's 0-2.
Mine's
Juan
on here.
Baez has led off every game so far in this series. Had a double in the fifth inning on Friday. Had a single in the first inning yesterday, 0-2. This is high with the breaking ball out of the zone. The count now 1-2.
Alright, look.
Yeah, went by as the 27th best prospect in the Milwaukee Brewers system.
I copied the link, so just share the link to people now.
Red Sox and Brewers today. 1-2.
Now I can move all this stuff. Now we could just stream off the computer.
Doesn't look like Baez is trying to protest that he was hit by that pitch. Flipped the bottom of the bat at 93 with a fastball.
So how you got what you got to do
Good
now?
again at 1-2. Luis going on the hill for the Red Sox. 6'3", 20-year-old right-handed pitcher deals the 1-2. Swing as he got with a high 94.
Okay, so I'm sending it to now.
So what a start for Luis Cohen. Juan Baez right through a high fastball, one down, and this is the top of this Carolina Mudcats order has been some dangers throughout this series. Nice start for right hand.
Now taking in the lefty, Yofedi Rodriguez playing out in center field this evening. Righty on lefty matchup. First pitch is on the way. And he pulls back a check swing. Breaking ball finds the zone on the outer corner. It's 0-1. Your umpiring crew today, William Paschal in the field. Drew Schrock behind home plate. 0-1 pitch to Rodriguez. He swings, lifts the ball high into the gap, right center field. On the run is Taylor, and it drops over his head. Rounding first is Rodriguez, heading for second, and he pulls into second base with a stand-up double.
Rodriguez continuing to do what he did yesterday. He had that RBI triple to straightaway center. Really, quite frankly, put that game away from the Carolina Mudcats and just have just a positive one. Taylor's head in right center. First hit of the game belongs to Ferry Rodriguez. Still just one down for Cooper Pratt.
Mudcats pick it up right where they left off. 12 hits to Salem's 4. Midday to go. One gone, runner in scoring position on second. Sets the table beautifully. For the shortstop, Cooper Pratt. Number 10 overall prospect in the Milwaukee Brewers organization. And it's based the first pitch. He takes a breaking ball high and tight. The count now 1-0. Cooper Pratt yesterday quieted down ever so slightly. Did have an RBI single though in the 8th to add some insurance. Walked in the 3rd. Stole a base and ended up scoring. 1-0 to Pratt. Takes a breaking ball down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. But on Friday, he was electric. 3 for 4 outing with a walk as well. 2 extra base hits, an RBI triple in the 9th to keep the game alive and send it to extras and a double in the 1st. 2-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2-1.
Cooper Pratt, too, somebody who came in the weekend, obviously highly regarded as the best prospect in the system, but a start he's gotten off to your point, Mr. Heater, that 3 for 4 day on Friday.
Runner on second, 1 gone, the 2-1. Swing, and the base got him a golf and a fastball at the knees. Now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes for Cooper Pratt. Pratt has only struck out once in this series, Carter. He came on Friday, struck out looking in the 5th. I mean, he's either on base with a hit, a walk, or he's flying out. He's still getting the ball in the outfield. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cole with a glance to second. Fires the 2-2. Foul tip back to the backstop on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball at the letters. And still alive at 2-2 is Pratt. Let's take a look at your Red Sox defense. Starting left to right in the outfield. Utet in left. Garcia in center. And Ellie Taylor out in right field. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung out, lifted foul, right field side into the seats.
Be ready now.
Batted down by a fan. And Cooper Pratt sticking it there at 2-2. That's something he's done all series as well, Carter, is elongate these at-bats. Tally up the pitch count a little bit.
Yes, continuing to work the count. Pitch the pitch count, that's so big, especially early on in the season where these guys are trying to build up their pitch count themselves.
By the way, marking the park night today at the ballpark as Cooper Pratt calls time. Actually, we got a pitch clock violation here. Andrew Schrock, home plate umpire, says that Cohen was taking too much of his time. And that makes it a 3-2 full count here. First pitch clock violation of the day. Payoff pitch. Swing! And as he struck him out with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball right over the middle of the plate. I mean, smack dab in the middle of the strike zone. And there's 2 away.
Well, interesting inning so far. A strikeout, a double, a strikeout. Cohen's got hits up to start the day. We pitched the fastball, the 3 games up at about 94. Looks crisp here to start.
Here's Taden Hall. Lefty first baseman is in, runner on second. First pitch. And he takes a breaking ball down and in at 81 on the radar. Count now 1-0. 2 gone. Runner in scoring position on second. Scoreless ball game, top of 1. Spectacular Sunday afternoon for baseball here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. He's Carter Hill. I'm Giovanni Heater. So glad you could join us here Sunday. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Take it down, an in-breaking ball once again. 2-0. Yesterday, Taden Hall, 2 extra base hits. RBI double in the 3rd, triple in the 7th. Struck out twice and walked once. He was elite on Friday as well. Him and Pratt, that 1-2 punch, man. 2-0. Taken outside, fastball out of the zone. 3-0. All had 2 hits on Friday. RBI single in the 1st. Base hit in the 8th. Walk on top of it. 2 for 4 day. The 3-0. Swung out. This is fisted left field side. Loved by the 3rd baseman Anderson. Who makes the tag on the 3rd base bag. Foot first slide for Rodriguez was unsuccessful. And it brings the inning to a close. Scoreless after the top of the 1st here in Salem. We go to the home half after this. You're tuned into Red Sox baseball all season long on MILB TV. And MILB.com. Who let the dogs out?
What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Born in the Fortnights
canine companion out to ball games and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to MILB.com/Salem/tickets. Come to the park on slick nights throughout the 2024 season.
Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter @Salem Red Sox, Instagram @Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts here.
I just want to make sure you can hear it. It's streaming from the whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah, it's streaming on. I just gotta get the TV. Yeah, right on the TV.
Batter is in. First pitch on the way. He takes a breaking ball down and away to count 1-0. Antonio Anderson, third-round pick in the 2023 MLB player draft for the Red Sox. Fresh out of high school, a ball, no strikes. And it's on the way. He takes a fastball at the letters for a strike. Count evens himself up at 1-1. Anderson, native of Atlanta, Georgia. He's committed to play college ball at Georgia Tech. Decided to turn pro. And the 1-1. Swung on, this is rifled right into the glove. Lugo at second. Who makes the catch for out number 2. I mean, that was crank 102 off the bat. Got that triple-digit exit velocity you're looking for. Unfortunately, hit right to a defender. And that means Antonio Anderson is still hitless in the 2024 season.
Yeah, it's one of those where you just need to see one fall. You know, that one you hit right off the screws and it's put away for out number 2. But maybe a blooper the next time falls, and that can get you going into the hitter.
Here's Johan Garcia. The catcher takes the first pitch. And it's high for a freaking ball out of the zone. Count 1-0. We talk about hot bats. So Juan Garcia has arguably had the hottest bat of the series for either team, especially for the Red Sox. Here's the one up. Swing and a miss. Got him a breaking ball down into a disgusting slider. It's 1-1. He's 4 for 8, batting 500 so far in 2024. Went 3 for 4 on Friday night. Has an RBI to his name as well. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Garcia. 1-2. Got him with that curveball that time. So you got an 85-mile-an-hour slider that's deceptive. But then you got that 12-6 curve that's at 75. And then you can throw as high as 97, top it out around 98, 99. That is filthy.
Again, the collection of pitches makes them so difficult to hit for the Red Sox.
1-2. Check swing. Pitch misses down and home plate umpire Andrew Schrock says that Garcia went around. He has frustration. He spikes his bat into his helmet as he heads back to the dugout. The Red Sox are sat down 1-2-3. 2 strikeouts for both pitchers so far to start in the first inning. We're scoreless. Heading to the top of the second. It's Carter Hill. I'm Giovanni Heater. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Red Sox baseball all season long on MILB.com and MILB TV. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long beating Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball. Invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their eggs are free to frolic on their sunny skies on small family farms. Laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Valley Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a live party, you'll score rewards. When you test your skills at trivia, you got it. You'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Valley Live for free from the App or Play Store and start scoring rewards.
So over here or on here?
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. I send you back up to the booth.
Top of the second here at Salem Memorial Ballpark on a spectacular Sunday afternoon.
Oh.
Wherever you may be listening, hey, let us know. Use the hashtag Salem Sox Broadcast on Twitter. Let us know wherever you may be watching or listening to your Salem Sox. Pretty cool card. We've actually had people from all the way in the UK tweeting at us before. So
Because the game finna start back again, but I was finna try to fix the value.
Giovanni Heater. Ready to go 5, 6, 7 on the
But we just have to fix the value on the next commercial.
Sox into his second inning. First pitch to Luis Castillo.
Yeah, it's from the TV.
And misses.
You can hear from the TV, but
Down
not
and
from
in.
the computer.
Count now, nothing
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
He's going to look sharp in
I
the
just
first
don't want to
frame.
keep Xing
2
it out.
strikeouts, a
People
ground
watch
out,
it.
sandwiched in between for around the double.
He offers the 0-1. Fastball clicks the outside portion of the zone to make it nothing in 2.
2 strikeouts on the breaking balls as well. If I remember correctly.
Just one hit for both teams. Freddy Rodriguez had a double in the first. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a trooper down the left field side, and the backhanded glove wasn't there for Antonio Anderson. Base hit for Luis Castillo to lead things off in the second.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Antonio Anderson down at third. He's kind of shaded more towards the shortstop and more the 6 hole, I should say. Trying to recover with the backhand and flipped off the heel of his glove and trickles into left of that base now.
Brings up David Garcia, the catcher. Standing in the left-handed batter's box now. David Garcia, one of the quieter bats so far in this series. Did not appear yesterday. Played on Friday. Was hit by a pitch and walked, but went for 3. Takes the first pitch, fastball high and away. The count 1-0. Runner on first, nobody out. Scoreless ball game here in the top of the second. You're just joining us in Salem. He's going with a long look in. The righty takes it to his belt. Dixon deals 1-0. Fastball sizzles outside of the zone. And the count now 2 balls and no strikes. Tops out around 94. Velocity's actually seen a tick up in the offseason. Last year was topping out around 91. Quite the addition there. Down in Fort Myers, 2-0. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. Johan Garcia to make it 2-1.
And Garcia back behind the plate today for Carolina. Satchel Norman got to start yesterday and stayed on the hand. Had to come out of the game.
Yes.
Not in the lineup today.
Yeah, you hope everything's okay there with Satchel Norman as Garcia calls time, readjusts his yellow batting gloves, and stands back in. Runner on first, 2-1 the count. Scoreless top of 2, nobody out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's swung on and cranked high into the air, right field. Taylor going back, and he watches it off the top of the wall. Headed for third is Castillo. He'll stop there. Retreating back to the first base bag is Garcia. Runners on the corners for the Mudcats with nobody out at the top of the second.
And Garcia hit that ball so hard off the top of the wall, he's only going to get a single out there.
Which is insane.
And in most ballparks, that's probably a home run. Out on top of the wall out in right center field.
Well, a quick mound visit here for the Red Sox. As Rivera is out of the dugout to talk things over and calm down Luis Cohen ever so slightly. He'll play up there and Crocker to break it up. Yes, already cranked that fastball 107 off the bat. On the top of the wall and right. Big notch for Garcia, back-to-back singles. The Mudcats here to lead off in the second inning. Again, picking up where they left off yesterday at 12 hits as a team.
They played them yesterday.
So Joshua Garcia, go Garcia to Garcia. Red Sox got a pair of Garcias on the field as well. Family reunion here in Salem. First pitch on the way. This is high and away with a fastball. The count 1-0. By the way, Joshua and David no relation. And no relation to Johan Fran and Justinson. But Justinson and Johan Fran are brothers. Yes. On the red.
It's such a slow chopper, too. Not much you can do with it.
Miguel Brasino takes the first pitch high. Runner goes, throw down to second, gets away into the outfield grass. Staying put is Joshua Garcia. Didn't elect to take off for third. In there with a stolen base. Still only one gone here. A 1-0 ball game, top of 2, and a runner's back in scoring position for the Mudcats.
Yeah, and a nice start for the Carolina Mudcats. Another runner in scoring position. How many balls have we seen go in center field so far this weekend on stolen backs?
We've seen Johan Fran grab one trying to steal. Here's the 1-0. Swing on and a crank into left field grass. Rounding third and stumbling down the third baseline is David Garcia, and it ends up getting over the head of home plate man Garcia, and the run comes in again. I mean, Carter, that's an error that you just can't afford as Joshua Garcia crosses home plate.
Yeah, that's a pretty wild one there. Line drive through the left side, and you can't really make it up. I mean, you saw right there, Garcia rounding third, David Garcia rounding third, and he would have probably scored with ease. He slips, and turns out where the ball is able to still get away, and the Mudcats are able to scratch across that second run, and it's 2-0 now Carolina.
We'll see how they rule it. You'd have to think probably a single.
Single in E7 would be my guess.
I'd have to agree with you there. Here's Reddy Mercado in the 9-hole. Takes a ball downstairs, and the count 1-0. Runner on second is Miguel Brasino. 2-0 the new score. Top of the second here in Salem, and the Red Sox with an error early. They have an error in each ball game so far this year. 2 of them on Friday, 1 yesterday, now 1 today. 1-0. Keeps up in the dirt, blocked by Garcia, and the count 2-0. Reddy Mercado in the 9-hole. Did not appear yesterday. Came in to pinch hit in the 10th inning for Satchel Norman on Friday. Ended up walking, came around to score, part of 3 runs in extras to win the game for the Mudcats. 2-0 to Mercado. Fastball sizzles in the zone at the top of the strike zone there. It's 2-1.
Nice job to work his way back into the count. Big pitch coming here. Another run in scoring, potential run in scoring position. Already trailing 2-0.
Still only 1 gone here in the top of 2. The 2-1 pitch. Runner goes to third. Throw down to third is high, and a late tag is not in time for for Antonio Anderson. Stolen base for Miguel Brasino. Now the second stolen bag for the Mudcats in the second inning.
And the Mudcats like to run, too. We've seen that all weekend. We've seen them try to double steal multiple times. We've seen them try to steal a bag multiple times, even from second to third, as we just saw. Nick Stanley being aggressive, and now the Sox infield is forced to draw in.
Righty on lefty, the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and laced foul. Boy, that screamed right into the seats. Full count, 3-2.
It's a good thing that landed where it landed, too. Nobody in the row in which it hit off of. That's one of those screaming line drives that just barely escapes over the netting, if you will.
Yeah. Got to pay attention at the ball games.
Bring your glove, too, on a Sunday afternoon.
Infield playing way in here for the Red Sox with a runner on third. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. This is a chopper. Hit up the middle. Gloved by Lugo. He throws to first to grab the second out. A run comes across to score, and it's 3-0 Mudcats.
Yeah, nothing you could do there if you're Lugo at second. That's just one of those in-betweeners that got past Cohen. And once it did, Lugo with a smart play to go to first. The run to score, but again, you'd rather go ahead and take the out than try to extend the inning by throwing home and not having a chance. We're still only in the second inning in this ball game, so plenty of time for the Salem Red Sox, but just need one more out to kind of finish this one off.
4 hits for the Mudcats, 3 of them coming in the second inning. Top of the order, Juan Baez. First pitch, he takes a fastball down and in, and the count 1-0. Well, it looked promising to start for Luis Cohen. 2 strikeouts, did give up a hit, but 2 strikeouts in the first, and now the wheel's starting to fall apart just a little bit. The 1-0. Swinging a foul tip to the backstop. High fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, 4 hits, as you mentioned. An error for the Salem Red Sox. Trying to go back and see how that one was scored. Yes, it was scored a single and an E7 on Nathaniel Uden out in left field.
Cohen deals, 1-1. Fastball high and in. Ducking away from it is Baez, and it's 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-0 Mudcat lead here in the top of the second. They've scored all 3 runs in the top frame. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, line drive, high into the air, out into right center. Underneath it is Taylor, and he makes the pinch for out number 3. Well, 3 runs come across for the Mudcats. They do so on 3 hits, 1 error, and they don't leave anybody on base. We go to the home half of the second. After this, you're listening to Red Sox Baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV. Hey, Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the second on a sunny Sunday afternoon here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Giovanni Heater joined alongside Carter Hill with you, and it's a 3-0 lead already for the Mudcats through just 1.5 innings of play. They scored all 3 runs in the top half of the second. Did so on a trifecta of hits. 1 error for the Sox defense as well. And tough start for Salem, looking to see if the bats can come around here in the home half.
Yeah, you're down 3, but you're still only in the bottom half of the second. I mean, you've only seen your top 3 hitters have been the only 3 that have reached the plate so far. So, still very early in this game. The Salem Red Sox bats just got to come to life after the last 2 days. But a good start for the Carolina Mudcats, a 3 spot in the second. Have to be feeling pretty good here in Salem on Sunday.
There's Marvin Alcantara digging in. Sox ready to go 4-5-6. The cleanup man playing out shortstop today. First pitch. Breaking ball snaps into the zone, and the count now 0-1. Second inning of work for Yorman Galindez on the hill for the Mudcats. A long look in. He brings it to the belt, the 0-1. Breaking ball, snaps back through into the zone again to the count, 0-2. How about the movement on that curveball, Carter? Just 74 miles an hour, looks high and in, and then tails back into the zone.
Yeah, Galindez is on it early on.
0-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out with a breaking ball below the knees, and on 3 pitches, Marvin Alcantara is sat down. 3rd strikeout of the day so far for Yerman Galindez.
Yeah, I was going to say, Gio, 9, we've touched on it, 9 last time here in Salem in his last start here in Pro Ball in 2023 with the Carolina Mudcats, and he's seen 4 hitters. Well, 3 have been strikeouts. That's a pretty strong start for the right-hander from Venezuela.
Here's Justin Garcia, the righty stands in. Did not play yesterday, had a rest. Back in there today. First pitch. He swings, line drive up the middle. It's gloved by Cooper Pratt, who tosses on to first. Pick is not there for Taden Hall, and Garcia stays put at first. We thinking a base hit?
Probably so, but it seems like that ball got into the camera well as well, so Garcia's going to get second base, too. At the very last minute, the catcher, Garcia, and when I say Garcia, the catcher, David Garcia, came trudging up the first base line and tried to slide in at the last minute to stop the ball from going in the camera well, and it does. So that's likely a base hit, and it may actually be going to straight E6, but tough play. But it does look like it is going to go down as an E6 on Cooper Pratt.
We'll see exactly how they rule it in just a moment. Brings up Nelly Taylor Jr. The lefty is in, batting up for the first time today. Right fielder bats 6th. Runner on second for the Sox. First pitch. And he takes a breaking ball just inside, and the count now 1-0. Boy, that pitch looked good, I will say. And the catcher behind the dish, and David Garcia, looked up at home plate umpire Andrew Schrock and said, "Really?" Runner on second for the Sox. 1-0 the count, 1 gone. The pitch. Breaking ball does find the zone that time on the outside portion, and the count 1-1. Nelly Taylor Jr. One of the exciting names for the Red Sox. 11th round pick in the 2023 draft. 1-1. Swung on, fisted into the air, shallow left, and it drops in front of the left fielder, Castillo, for a base hit. Runners on the corners for the Red Sox. Bloop single, Nelly Taylor Jr. And that's the first hit of the day, technically, for Salem.
Yeah, it did look like they scored that in E6 on Cooper Pratt. So Nelly Taylor had the first base hit yesterday for Salem back in the 2nd. And ironically enough, a little puncher through the left side. So Sox are set up here, just 1 out. An opportunity to get a run and at least cut the deficit down to 2.
Nathaniel Uten digs in. Runners on the corners for Salem. 1 gone. Bottom of the 2nd. First pitch. He takes a fastball high, 1-0. Well, this is a situation it feels like the Sox have not been in much through 2 games. Having opportunity to score here with just 1 out.
Yeah.
Not having to do it with 2. Pick off over to first. Had first slide safely for Nelly Taylor Jr.
Yeah, you know, we talk about this weekend as it obviously not, it being disappointing so far for the Salem Red Sox, and I know you've lost the first 2, but the Sox were a strike away from winning on Friday, and they got some big hits then. All of a sudden, you're now 0-2 on the weekend, so it feels a little bit more bleak, but still a big opportunity here.
1-0 pitch, check swing, an appeal, and the field umpire, William Paschal, says that Uten did not go around, so it's 2 balls and no strikes.
So it's not like the Sox are 4 into this situation, and again, you're only in the 2nd inning. Plenty of time to work with for Salem.
First and third for the Sox. Down 3-0 here in the home half of the 2nd. 2 balls, no strikes, the pitch. Swing and a chopper up the middle. Gloved by Galindez. He turns, fires to first, and they get the force out there. The runners do move. Nelly Taylor Jr. is at 2nd, and Justin Garcia stays planted at 3rd.
Again, another tough break for Salem. That's a hard hit ball right up the middle.
Came off the bat at 108.
Galindez right there to glove it. The grab. Prevent a run from scoring too, which is big. I mean, anywhere else that ball's in the infield, it's a run scored for Salem.
Big spot for Big Al. Albert Feliz, the home run hitting first baseman. 2 gone, 2 runners in scoring position for the Sox. As Albert Feliz calls time, stepping off is Galindez. He toes the rubber once again. Takes a long look in, nods his head. gathers, kicks and deals. Fastball simmers outside, and it's 1-0. Albert Feliz was here in Salem for the entirety of last season. Had a base hit in the 9th yesterday, struck out twice, had a sac fly as well in the 1st. The 1-0 pitch. He takes a fastball high and away, 2-0.
Big Al, as they call him here around these parts in Salem, Virginia. Is that an organizational thing or right here in Salem?
I think that's just a
Salem thing. Okay.
Yeah. I think we just kind of came up with that last year and hoped it stuck. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball is in, 2-1. I think actually we might be the only people that call him Big
okay.
Al. But maybe it'll catch some traction on Twitter. Some nicknames have done so I encourage all you crazy Red Sox fans out there to let it stick. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Took a big cut at a high fastball at 97. And deuces go wild at 2-2.
Yeah, I like that. I think that'd be fun to get that going throughout the year. Big Al.
We got a couple nicknames going. That was one of them. Second and third for the Sox. 2-2 the count. 2 outs the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hit him with the high fastball again, and it brings the inning to a close. The Sox strand 2. It's the 4th strikeout of the day through 2 innings for Yorman Galindez, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Mudcats heading to the top of the 3rd. You're tuned into Red Sox baseball all season long at MILB.com and MILB TV. Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 3rd at Salem Memorial Ballpark, 3-0 the Carolina Mudcats on top of the Salem Red Sox. Salem trying to salvage one here with a Sunday matinee under the sunny skies of the Roanoke Valley. He's Carter Hill. I'm Giovanni Eder. Mudcats looking for the shortened sweep, you could call it. I mean, typically used to a 6-game series throughout the majority of the season, except that first weekend, opening weekend, and then, of course, that tail-end weekend at the very end of the first half before heading into the second half. You usually play just 3 games. So the Mudcats leading it 3-0, out-hitting the Red Sox 4-1, and the Mudcats ready to go 2-3-4. In the batting order, Yofedi Rodriguez digs in, followed up by Cooper Pratt and Taden Hall. First pitch, he takes a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. Luis Cohen on the hill for the Sox in his 3rd inning of work. He kicks, he deals, 0-1. Breaking ball misses downstairs, and the count now evens up at a ball and a strike. So far today, Cohen has thrown 43 pitches, 27 of them for strikes. He winds and fires the 1-1. Fastball misses a hair high, and it's 2-1. Cohen making his single-A debut here in Salem this afternoon. He brings home the 2-1. Misses inside, nearly hits Yofedi Rodriguez. 3 balls and a strike.
Rodriguez had that double back in the first, as you were alluding to just a minute ago. Big RBI triple that really put the game away for the Mudcats yesterday off the straightaway center field wall over Miguel Blase's head.
The 3-1. Swung on, tipped back to the backstop, and it fills the count at 3-2. Just got a piece of that fastball at the top of the zone. On deck, Cooper Pratt struck out in his first at-bat. Taden Hall grounded out. He is in the hole. The payoff pitch. Swung on, laced up the middle, threw for a base hit. Leadoff knock, second hit of the day for Yoferi Rodriguez. And a 3-0 lead for the Mudcats, their 5th hit of the day.
Yeah, he's really gotten going for the Carolina Mudcats. 11th best prospect in the Brewers system, and maybe a little bit of a slow start on Friday and first few ABs yesterday. But man, oh man, has he hit the ball hard too.
Nobody's been hotter than this guy, Cooper Pratt. RBI single yesterday, but a 3-for-4 day on Friday. 2 extra base hits, a triple and a double. Started and ended strong. Double in the first, triple in the 9th. He takes a fastball high and in for ball 1, and it's 1-0. Pratt struck out swinging. First time at the dish today. The righty shortstop. He's been really solid defensively as well. Doing it all over the field. Pick off over to first, and it pulls Albert Feliz off the bag. Head first slide is safe. Rodriguez, who's aboard after his leadoff base hit. Still a 1-0 count for Cooper Pratt on a spectacular Sunday afternoon here in Salem. Not a cloud in the sky. 65, the 1-0. Runner goes from first. Pitch misses high. Throw down to second. And a leaping catch. No tag made there for a covering Alcantara. Stolen base. That is the 3rd successful stolen base for the Mudcats today in as many innings.
Again, the Mudcats like to run with Nick Stanley in his first series as the Carolina Mudcats manager. After being in the organization for the past 6 years.
Places a runner in scoring position with nobody out. 2-0 to Pratt on the way. He waves and misses on a fastball at the middle of the zone, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, with the weekend Cooper Pratt has had, got to be thinking now, they've been fine, even without Mr. Pratt's presence, but the Ole Miss Rebels probably wishing they had his presence at short right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. In the thick of their season, 2-1. This is down and in. Curveball out of the zone. 3 balls and a strike for Mr. Pratt. Speaking of college ball, Virginia Tech just down the road, about 45 minutes southwest of here in Blacksburg. In action against Wake Forest right now. Sunday matinee there in Blacksburg. Here's the 3-1. Fastball sizzles on the inside corner. Pratt thought he had ball 4. Instead, the count is full. It's the right call.
Yeah, right on the inner half, it looked like at the knees.
According to our TrackMan data, clipped the inside corner at 90 on the radar gun. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Cooper Pratt. 10th best prospect in the Brewers organization. He's got a runner on second with nobody out and a 3-0 lead. A little bit of cushion here. Top of 3, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball for the 2nd time today. Cooper Pratt is sat down on strikes via the fastball, and there's 1 gone with a runner on second in the 3rd.
And it looks like right here for the Carolina Mudcats, Keelan Nicasia is in Keenan Hall's spot.
That was
so
quick.
Hoping for the best for Mr. Hall. Hopefully everything is okay. Seemed like he was a defensive replacement and an inning ago.
First pitch is swung on and missed. Breaking ball in the dirt, and it's 0-1. Keelan Nicasia inserted into the ball game. Batted 8th yesterday in right field. Was expected to have the defensive rest today. 1 for 5 on Friday. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, belted into the air. Going back is Taylor in right, and he watches it escape the yard. The first home run here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in 2024 is a 2-run blast off the bat of the pinch hitter, Keelan Nicasia. The Mudcats are pouring it on. It's 5-0 with 1 gone here in the top of the 3rd.
Well, welcome to the ball game, right? I mean, first AB of the day, you're hitting 111, and I don't want to say a no-doubter because that's tough to see in this ballpark, but that ball just jumped off his bat in a hurry, sailed over Nelly Taylor's head and right, and just like that, it's a 5-0 lead for Carolina.
6 hits, 5 runs, 5-0 lead. First pitch to Luis Castillo, and he takes a fastball down and away, 1-0. Well, it hasn't been a very strong start for Luis Cohen up to this point, Carter, but it's a long season. A lot to develop here.
Yeah, for sure, and you're going to see Johan Fran Garcia come out and have a talk with his young right-hander. Again, just 20 years old and making a single-A debut today, so there is an adjustment period, just like everybody else here, if you will. do see some action in the Salem Red Sox bullpen down the third base line. It's a right-hander warming up. You cannot see the number, but would think that Liam Carroll is going to see if he can get Cohen through this frame and then maybe adjust from there. But there is somebody warming up in the Salem Red Sox pen.
Game starting to get away in a little bit of a hurry here. One gone, 5-0 the lead for the Mudcats. Top of the third in Salem. Pretty good crowd on hand. Probably our best of the year.
Yeah, I would say so.
Here's the 1-0. Pitch misses down and away. Breaking ball out of the zone. 3 balls, no strikes for Luis Castillo.
Makes sense, too, with the weather today. I mean, could not have asked for a better day for baseball.
Oh, yeah.
First Sunday afternoon game, first day game, if you will. We're in the mid-60s.
Perfect day to bring the kids out.
Oh, absolutely. The dogs, too.
Yes, 2-0. Misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes for Luis Castillo. Base hit in the second. Just an inning ago. Ended up scoring. Led things off with a knock. Part of a 3-run frame. Here's the 3-0. Fastball high and away. 4-pitch walk worked by Castillo. Runner on first, still only 1 gone.
Yeah, so far we've seen a single strikeout, homer, and a walk in this inning. Kind of danger time here for the Salem Red Sox. You're down 5, and looks like that will indeed do it for Luis Cohen. As Liam Carroll's going to trot out from the third base dugout.
We'll get a call to the bullpen here in Salem. We'll step aside, get the details on the new Red Sox arm. A hot start for the Mudcats. 3 runs in the second, 2 runs in the third. They lead it 5-0 with 1 gone here in the top of the third inning. He's Carter Hill. I'm Giovanni Eater. Back in 60 seconds. You're tuned into Red Sox baseball at MILB.com and MILB TV. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
Who let the dogs out? What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our first Bark in the Park nights are Saturday, April 20th, Thursday, May 2nd, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Tuesday, June 4th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to MILB.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Bark in the Park here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. 5-0 the Mudcats on top of the Red Sox here with 1 gone in the top half of the third inning. Well, we get a call to the bullpen early on in the ball game today. Not the best start for Luis Cohen. It brings in Max Carlson for the Red Sox, Carter.
Max Carlson making his 2024 minor league debut, 2023 12th round draft pick out of the University of North Carolina, former Tar Heel, and a native of Adena, Minnesota. So making his 2024 debut after pitching in just a single game in 2023 for the FCL Red Sox.
Max Carlson stands on the hill for the Sox. Digging in is David Garcia, the catcher. First pitch, and he nubs one down the left field line. Foul ball. And the count 0-1. Garcia with a base hit in the second. Was cut down at second after a fielder's choice from Yosuar Garcia, who's on deck to follow him up. Runner on first. 1 gone. 5-0 the lead for the Mudcats. The 0-1. Called a strike on the outside corner. 0-2.
Good start for Max Carlson. Pounding the zone, 0-2. Kind of just need to throw strikes at this point, down 5. Limit the damage right here and allow your offense to chip away when you get a shot in the home half.
Carlson made 14 starts in 17 appearances last year at the University of North Carolina. 5-2 record. In the ACC, here's the 0-2. Swung on. This is lifted into the air left field. Going back, Nathaniel Uten. He's there to make a read and make the catch for out number 2. Castillo retreats back to the first base bag. 2 gone. Sets the table for Yosuar Garcia. With a runner on first, a 5-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd.
Yosuar Garcia last time up for the Carolina Mudcats at that RBI fielder's choice, so already made a dent in this ball game. Did Mr. Garcia.
Righty on righty. First pitch on the way. He pulls back a check swing. It's a called strike anyways. Breaking ball falls into the zone. 0-1. Yosuar Garcia, like you mentioned, Carter, bat that's really started to show up. 2 hits yesterday, an RBI. He cranks one into center field. Hit right to Miguel Blaze. Makes 3 steps to his left. Gathers for out number 3. Home half of the 3rd coming up after this. 5-0 Mudcats lead it. Back at a jiff. You're listening to Red Sox baseball all season long on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Who let the dogs out? What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our first Bark in the Park nights are Saturday, April 20th, Thursday, May 2nd, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Tuesday, June 4th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to MILB.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Gorgeous afternoon for baseball here in the Roanoke Valley. 5-0. The Mudcats lead it over the Salem Red Sox. I'm Giovanni Heater. Joined alongside Carter Hill with you. Red Sox bats still looking to come around. They reached the bottom of the order for the first time this afternoon. Andy Lugo, the second baseman in the 9-hole, followed up by the top of the order, Miguel Blaze and Antonio Anderson. Carter, Red Sox, just 1 hit. On the other side, 6 hits for Carolina, a 5-0 lead. Really got to try and find a way for some offense, especially after being out hit 12-4 a day ago.
Yeah, and Kalen Nicasio with the big blow. The 2-run bomb, fresh off the bench out to right center after coming in as a defensive replacement for Taden Hall back in the 2nd. And that's where this game currently stands, with the Sox trailing by 5 after surrendering a 2 spot in the top half of the 3rd.
First pitch to Lugo, and he takes a breaking ball in there for a strike. The count 0-1. Yorman Galindez in his 3rd inning of work for the Mudcats, decked out in their black road tops. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball taken downstairs, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. Got the sharp black tops, gray pants, black lids. Red Sox wearing the red tops for the first time this year. White pants, navy blue caps. The 1-1. Swing and a foul tip, deflecting off the mitt of David Garcia. It's 1-2.
Oh, the Red Sox, too, for the Salem Red Sox. You got the Red Sox matching the red unis. Very clean look. We were talking about it yesterday with all the uniforms here in Salem. Do such a nice job of matching what Boston is putting on the field at Major League level.
You got the trifecta this weekend. You got the whites on Friday. You got the navy blue yesterday. Today, the reds. The 1-2. Fastball high and away. 2-2.
Mudcats wore this set of unis on Friday, I believe. Yesterday, I really like the Mudcats jerseys they wore yesterday. The red themselves.
Yeah.
With the white trim.
2-2 on the way. Swung on, belted into the air, left field, down for a base hit. Leadoff single for Andy Lugo in his debut here in 2024. In the lineup for the first time this season on day 3 of the young season, and he's able to crank one to left for a base knock.
First time the Sox have had the leadoff runner on today as well. Just a nice piece of hitting there by Andy Lugo, reaching out on that fastball in the outer half and poking it out to left and Sox have a base runner here to lead off the frame.
Just the third leadoff base hit for a Red Sox so far through 3 games. Here's Miguel Blaze, runner on first, nobody out, first pitch. And he takes a fastball high and away, throw down to first. Head first slide is safe for Andy Lugo. Boy, he did get quite far ways off the bag, though.
Yes,
and
he did.
Garcia keeping him at bay. Miguel Blaze, top 5 prospect in the organization, top of the order for the Red Sox. Perfect spot to have a runner on with nobody out. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball out of the zone. Upstairs again, it's 1-1.
Also, quick note defensively for Carolina with Taden Hall out of the game. Gillen Nicasio, who's played right, is actually at second. And Miguel Brasino moves from second to first for the Carolina Mudcats.
1-1 on the way to Blaze. Breaking ball snaps into the zone, 1-2. 83 with that slider. So deceptive with the movement. Miguel Blaze struck out swinging, first time up today. Look over the left shoulder for Galindez. He picks off over to first and in there safely. Right hand first is Andy Lugo. Red Sox have not stolen a ton early on and did not steal a lot last year either. Just 1 stolen base yesterday by Nelly Taylor Jr. Here's the 1-2 to Blaze. He swings, rifles it out into left field, down in the gap in left center. Rounding second is Andy Lugo, chugging along to third. He'll stop there. Stoplight by Ozzie Chavez. Miguel Blaze pulls it as second with a stand-up double. Back-to-back knocks for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the third.
Well, that's big time for the Salem Red Sox, and you don't need to get all 5 runs back right here. You can chip into the deficit. You're feeling okay about things. I mean, Andy Lugo starts things off with a single into shallow left, and then Miguel Blaze just a rocket into left center field. And a nice job by Luis Castillo to cut it off, but the damage was already done. Second and third, nobody out, as we're going to have a meeting now on the bump for Yorman Galindez, really in his first trouble of the game.
Just looking to calm things down ever so slightly. Pitching coach Michael O'Neill out there, and the infield has converged to talk things over. Andrew Schrock, the home plate umpire, says, all right, let's break this party up, get back to baseball on a Sunday afternoon. Everybody ready to hit the road. Getaway day here.
Getaway day,
Salem.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody in the league playing this afternoon rather than tonight. Let's take a look across the league while we're at it. Carolina and Salem doing battle right here. 5-0, bottom of the third. Mudcats on top. Left-handed batter Antonio Anderson is in with a pair of runners in scoring position and nobody out. Righty on lefty the pitch. He swings, lifts it into the air, and it's staying in the infield. Popped up. Underneath it is the shortstop Pratt, and he makes the pinch. We're out number 1.
Yeah, Anderson just getting a little bit under that one. Cooper Pratt making the grab on the edge of the infield-outfield grass in front of the second base bag. Still, though, just one down. So, base hit here, sac fly. Obviously, the Mudcats up 5 will concede a run.
Here's Johan Fran Garcia at a big spot. 1 gone, second and third. The first pitch, he takes a fastball down and away, 1-0. How about this, Carter? Bottom of the 11th in Down East. Lynchburg and the Wood Ducks. 7-6 lead for Down East over the Hillcats on the bottom of the 11th. That one's getting exciting.
Yes, it is. Early extras.
1-0. Fastball down and away. 2-0 for Garcia.
We had an exciting one here on Friday in extras. And
yeah.
Good to see the rest of the league trying to get in on the party.
We got another one. Bottom of the 8th, Delmarva and Fredericksburg tied at 4. 2-0 pitch to Garcia. He fouls it back, 2-1. Just able to chip away at that slider.
Yeah, the Fred Nats in a battle with the Shorebirds. Both the Shorebirds and the Red Sox at 0-2. They'll meet up from Tuesday to Sunday. Awesome ballpark in Fredericksburg.
Oh, yeah. Brand new a couple of years ago. Miguel Blaze on second. Lugo on third, the 2-1. Swung on, belted foul. Into the seats right side. 2-2 for Johan Fran Garcia. Coming into today was 4 for 8 on the young season through 2 games. Went 3 for 4 on Friday with 1 RBI. Struck out swinging first time up in the first. Galindez brings home the 2-2. Swung on, lifted into the air, popped up right side. Staying in the infield. Underneath it, the first baseman ranges back and makes the catch. Hall able to haul it in, and the runners have to stay put. So back-to-back pop-outs for the Red Sox, and that's their second out.
Yeah, that one got up there, too. I mean, that ball was up in the air for forever. And that's one of those where that's a tough play at first, and it doesn't look like it, but because of the sun and how high it is in the air, it's tough to continue to track the ball. Now, no wind today, luckily, for the guys in the field, for the most part, after quite a brisk couple of days here in Salem prior to tonight.
Here's Marvin Alcantara. First pitch to the righty. He takes a fastball high and away, 1-0. Sox have had second and third once already today. That was back in the second. They had second and third with nobody out. Couldn't make anything happen. And, excuse me, with 1 out, I should say. Couldn't make anything happen. And looking at deja vu here. Here's the 1-0. Swung on. This is blasted out into right. Down in front of the right fielder, Mercado, for a base hit. 1 run comes in to score. Blaze is right behind him. And it's a 2-run single with 2 gone for Marvin Alcantara to make it a 5-2 ball game here in the bottom of the third.
Well, just like that, chipping away. It's what you need if you're the Salem Sox. 2-run single, 4th hit of the day, 5-2 ball game, and looks like that may be it for Yorman Galindez here today.
I believe you're right. Here comes Nick Stanley out of the dugout for the Mudcats. 5-2, the new score. We'll step aside as we get a call to the bullpen here in Salem. Mudcats leading it 5-2. Bottom of the third, 1 more out left to go before we head to the top of the 4th. After this, you're listening to Red Sox Baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Bottom of the third here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. 2 gone, 5-2 the score. Carolina leads it over Salem. New pitcher on the hill for the Mudcats, Jason Pena, enters the ball game in relief of Yorman Galindez. And Carter, were you a little surprised to see Galindez come out at that point? Because he was shoving until all of a sudden the Red Sox able to crank things up just a little bit here with 3 hits in the 3rd inning to score a pair of runs.
A little bit, just because, to your point, he was so sharp, but again, trying to build up pitch counts after spring training. No need to rush guys early on.
Here's Justin Garcia. Takes a fastball down and away. 1-0. 2 gone, runner on first. It's Marvin Alcantara after his 2-run scoring single moments ago that said that's enough for Nick Stanley, and he brought in a new arm. Pick off over to first, head first slide. Alcantara's in there. Still 1-0 for Justin Garcia, batting .333 on the young season. Was aboard via an error in the second. Hard hit ball, but a throwing error it was ruled. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, lifted foul. 1-2. Garcia, yesterday for the Red Sox. RBI double in the 6th, base hit in the 10th on Friday. Struck out 3 times in the occasion. Runner on first, 2 gone. 1-2 on the way. Misses high and in with a fastball that Garcia backpedals away from. 2-2.
Billy Taylor just in case on deck as Garcia tries to extend the inning.
Long look in here for Pena. Glances back behind his left shoulder to first. And the pitch. Misses high with a fastball. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Justinson Garcia.
Quickly 4 hits now on the day for Salem. Obviously, when you get 3 in the frame, that can help things out, but that was already Salem's hit total from yesterday in the loss to the Mudcats.
And the pitch. Swung on, belted into the air, shallow center field. Underneath it, Rodriguez ranges in, has a read, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Boy, it looked like the wind was kind of taking it for a second, and he had to run in on it at the last moment, but is able to collect. 3rd out. 2-run score for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2 runs in the top of it for Carolina as well. It's a 5-2 lead for the Mudcats. Top of the 4th after this, you're tuned into Red Sox Baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 4th on tap for you here from Salem Memorial Ballpark. 5-2, the Mudcats lead it over the Red Sox. Ready to take over through the middle innings on the play-by-play, Mr. Carter Hill.
Well, thank you, Mr. Heater. Appreciate it, as always. 5-2, the Carolina Mudcats lead it over the Salem Red Sox here in the top half of the 4th. From gorgeous Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia on a picture-perfect day, it goes 8-9-1 in the Mudcats order. Miguel Brasino, righty Mercado, and Juan Baez. 2nd inning of work for the right-hander, Max Carlson, the 22-year-old out of the University of North Carolina. First pitch from Carlson. He winds and fires. Breaky ball misses inside. No, it trims the inner edge for a strike as Brasino hit the deck. 0-1 on the Mudcats second baseman. Single back in the 2nd. And the 0-1. Wave and a miss out in front of it. 0-2. Carlson relieved Luis Cohen, who made his 2024 season debut. And a single-A debut here for the Salem Sox. 0-2 the pitch. Swing and a tipper right back to the mound. Carlson on the back end throws to first, and it gets away from the first baseman Felice and gets all the way back to the tarp. Moving to 2nd now is Brasino, and he'll likely reach on the E1 that puts the Mudcats in business here in the top half of the 4th.
Yeah, another error for the Red Sox here, their 2nd one of the day, and that's 2 days in 3 where the Red Sox have 2 errors in a ball game.
So Brasino, just like that, in scoring position for the Mudcats. And here is righty Mercado, the right fielder, 0 for 1 on the day. Carlson from the stretch. And here's his first pitch. Squares around a bunt, lays it down beautifully down the 3rd base line, and this is going to be a base hit. With ease, too, as Brasino moves to 3rd, and there's runners at the corners with still nobody down. Gorgeous spot there.
That picture perfect. Doesn't get it. I mean, the Masters coming up next week, that looked like a chip shot that was placed about 2 feet from the cup.
It's a base hit for Mercado, and back to the top of the order we go for Juan Baez, the 3rd baseman.
That might be one of the best bunts I've seen at this ballpark.
Oh, there's nothing you could do if you're Antonio Anderson. And Carlson falling off the other side of the bag. First and third, nobody down. And the righty deals. High and inside fastball. It's 1-0.
Little small ball for the Mudcats.
7 hits on the day for the Carolina Mudcats. 4 for the Salem Sox.
When you have some cushion and a lead, you can do things like experiment a little bit. If you're Nick Stanley, first-year manager.
1-0. Runner off from first. The pitch. Swinging a line drive into right. It's down for a base hit. Mercado around second. He'll head to third. A run scores, and it's an RBI single for Juan Baez to give Carolina a 6-2 lead.
I mean, hit after hit after hit. Seems like nobody can stop this Mudcats offense so far this weekend.
Well, a run is in. Still a single out yet to be recorded in the frame. And that's a killer too, Mr. Heater. You get 2 back in the home half of the third. And Carolina is threatening big time here in the fourth.
Unfazed, it seems.
Yoferi Rodriguez digs in from the left side. 2 for 2 on the day. First pitch is a strikeout half, 0-1. A double and a single today for Rodriguez. RBI triple yesterday in the victory over the Salem Sox. 0-1 from Carlson. He winds and fires, runner off from first, swinging a tipper foul. Third base side. So Baez back to the bag at first. And it's 0-2 on Yoferi Rodriguez. Tell you what, Max Carlson, mentioned from Minnesota, plays his college ball at Chapel Hill, in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Gorgeous college town.
You know, I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, for sure. 0-2, the pitch. There's strike 3 in her half. Got him with the breaking ball, and Rodriguez can't believe it. There's 1 down.
I can't wait to talk to Carlson and ask him if he's been to a place called Timeout in Chapel Hill. Because they have some good food.
You know, they do. They do. We spent we've had a couple trips to Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
I've gone every time to Timeout. Last time we went back-to-back days.
We did.
Had it for dinner one day and then lunch the next.
Cooper Pratt now the shortstop. Throw back to first, not in time. Runner broke off from third, not going anywhere though. And we'll reset.
What'd you get when we went to
I got the barbecue plate. Of course, you're almost in eastern North Carolina. But North Carolina barbecue is just different. As Mudcats fans out there know.
The vinegar-based barbecue sauce.
First pitch, runner off. Throw is down to second. It will be not in time. It gets away, and a run's going to come in to score. So Baez swipes second. And just like that, another run comes across. It misses outside. It's a 1-0 count on Pratt. And just like that, it's 7-2 Mudcats.
They fell for the double steal.
They did. So 7-2 Mudcats on top of the Salem Red Sox. Baez off a second after the stolen bag here in the top of the fourth. 1-0 from Carlson. Kicks and deals. Breaks in just outside. Just missed the outer edge. It's 2-0. 3 runs for the Mudcats in the second. 3 in the third. Should say 2 in the third. 2 for the Salem Sox in the home half of the third. 2 for the Mudcats already in the fourth. 2-0 the pitch. Breaks in high and inside. 3 balls, no strikes on Cooper Pratt. Yeah, you have the vinegar-based barbecue. And then, but the best part of it is you get the cornbread and the green beans.
They have a lot of options, too.
3-0, kicks and deals. He takes it for a strike, middle, 3-1.
The mac and cheese.
The sweet tea there is unreal, too. Sweet tea down there is just unbelievable to be. Unbelievable to be.
Pulled pork, pulled chicken was outstanding.
Baez off a second. The 3-1 pitch is a strikeout or half, and Pratt couldn't believe it. He begun to trot down to first. Luckily, didn't toss the bat for his sake.
That's the second time he had done that today.
And the count runs full. Mudcats have won the first 2 games of this series, opening weekend here in Salem, looking for the 3-game sweep. Payoff pitch coming to the Mudcats starting shortstop. He winds and fires. Swing and a fly ball foul, first base side. And Pratt stays alive. 10th best prospect in the Brewers system. We've had this debate about barbecue, too. I think North Carolina is as good as you can find it.
I'd agree.
I think
it's different, right? You have your Texas-based sauces and then your vinegar-based sauces out of North Carolina. Some mustard-based sauces out there as well.
3-2, the pitch. Swing and a fly ball foul, first base side. Little nubber that Pratt stays alive on.
I like both, and I think they're both barbecue, but they're almost like two different foods. Genres, in a way, right?
That's a good way to put it. Genres. It's like Texas versus North Carolina barbecue. It's different. But it's all equally good. Yes.
Yeah. Dude, I'm hungry.
One more coming to Pratt. Here's the 3-2. Misses high and outside and a one-out walk. So first and second, one down. Here is Kalen Nakasi, now the second baseman, who did quite a bit of damage his last time up with that no-doubt bomb to right center. For the Salem Red Sox, you look at what's happened this weekend, and it's kind of coincided a little bit differently, right? You look at Friday, an extra inning loss in which you had the Mudcats on the ropes, right? I mean, you have Carolina down to its final strike. You load the bases in the bottom half of the ninth. First pitch misses high and outside. 1-0. Breaking ball that missed way outside. And it's 1-0 on Nicasia.
I think you'd feel a lot better about the weekend if you found a way to win.
Today, absolutely.
And on Friday.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you had the game in hand.
1-0, he kicks and deals. Taken for a strike, inner half of the knees, 1-1 on Nicasia. Yeah, you load the bases in the bottom half of the ninth. Miguel Blaise, a line out to short. Albert Feliz doubled up at first. Strikeout ends the inning. Mudcats win it in 10. 1-0, righty deals. High and outside again on a breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike on Nicasia. And then yesterday comes around, and it just kind of felt like it was all Carolina Mudcats. Maybe not from the start. Sox struck first in the second, but scored 6 unanswered after that. 2-1, the pitch. Low and inside below the knees, 3-1 on a fastball. And Carlson and the Sox in danger. First and second, one down, and it's 3-1 on Nicasia. Now, Nicasia didn't start this ball game, took over for Taden Hall after he left the game earlier in the contest. 3-1, winds and fires. Swing and a fly ball foul. Back to the screen, 3-2. Count runs full. Hall leaves the game. Nicasia comes in. Now it's second base today for the Carolina Mudcats, as Miguel Brasino slides over to first. But what an impact he has made so far today. Big pitch coming in this one, and time's called. I think Carlson recognizes just that.
Yeah.
First and second, one down. Sox trail 7-2. Here's the pitch coming to Kalen Nicasia. He winds and fires. Breaks inside for ball 4. The bases are going to be loaded. So an E1, a single, a strikeout, a walk. And now another walk has loaded the bases with 1 down. 2 runs are already in. And a quick meeting of the minds on the bump now between Johan Fran Garcia and Max Carlson.
Looking to calm things down a little bit.
There is some action in the Salem Sox pen. Can't tell exactly who's tossing down there, but we think that Carlson would need to escape this jam to stick in the game. But to do that, he'll have to get through Luis Castillo, the left fielder. Single and a walk so far today. But yeah, you fall 6-2 yesterday, and you feel like it was kind of flat. Well, today so far. First, the first pitch, kicks and deals. Breaks in for a strikeout or half, 0-1. Right, you fall behind early, but then you feel a little surge of life offensively. You're up to 4 hits already, and that was the total that the Sox had yesterday. You got that 2-run single. Marvin Alcantara back in the third, gives you some life. 0-1, kicks and deals. Swinging a fly ball into right center. Charging in is the center fielder Garcia, and he makes the play on the run, moving to his left, route number 2. But a run does come home as Baez tags from third. He'll come in to score. It's a sac fly off the bat of Luis Castillo, and the Mudcats grab an 8-2 lead.
Carter, I've said it so many times. I truly believe he might be one of the best defensive outfielders in the entire league. Makes that look effortless. Heck of a play by Justin Garcia. You'll see a lot of that this season. A little flash of the leather out there in center.
Nonetheless, a strong at-bat for Castillo, and the Mudcats lead at 8-2. Still first and second with 2 down. Well, here's David Garcia, the starting catcher. Sox trail it by 6. First pitch is high and outside. Breaking ball that misses, 1-0. Garcia 1 for 2 today. Single and a fly out back in the third. Switch hitting starting catcher for the Carolina Mudcats. 1-0, winds and fires. Swing and a ground ball back to the mound. Carlson collects, flips to first, and there is out number 3. But 3 runs cross for the Carolina Mudcats as we move to the home half of the 4th in Salem. 8-2, the Mudcats lead it. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox baseball on MILB TV.
Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Welcome back to Salem, 8-2. The Carolina Mudcats lead it over the Salem Red Sox here in the home half of the 4th. Here from Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. Once again, Mudcats lead it by 6. And Mr. Heater, Salem Red Sox need to respond.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's a 3-run inning once again in the top of the 4th for Carolina, and it all started with an error by the Red Sox that kind of set the tempo early defensively. Then only 2 hits to score 3 runs, but you go through 8 of your 9 batters. Just felt like it took some time. Kind of a demoralizing half inning in a way.
6, 7, 8 in the Sox order. Ellie Taylor, Nathaniel Yedid, and Albert Feliz. But first, it's the Fishwick 4th inning. So get up, stretch, and think about whether you or a loved one have been injured in an accident. If so, just look to right field. Fishwick and Associates can help. Call 540-345-5890 today. Fishwicks and Associates. First pitch is taken for a strikeout or half, 0-1 on a fastball. 0-1 on Taylor. Again, 540-345-5891. Fishwick and Associates. 0-1 the pitch. Breaks in for a strike quickly. 0-2 on Nellie Taylor.
That's a nasty looking breaking ball right there that rips right through the zone.
Single back in the second for Mr. Taylor. 11th round pick a season ago. 0-2 the pitch. Swinging a chopper right up the middle on 2 hops is Pratt. This is going to be a tough play. Throw to first, though, is in time for out number 1.
He's the best player here this weekend, Carter.
Cooper Pratt just continues to shine. Taylor retired on the 6-3, and here is U10, the left fielder. Oh, we talked about his bat, Gio. But we can't sleep on his defense either. I mean, that was a tough play there, but we've seen him make a couple plays in the hole, shifting to his left throughout the weekend where you're like, okay, that's why he was a 6th-round pick last year.
He's done it all week. He really does feel like a 5-tool guy.
First pitch to U10. Check swing. Did he go? Let's see. Yes, he did. William Paschal, our field umpire, rings him up. 0-1. 8 hits on the day for the Mudcats, 4 for the Salem Sox. 0-1, kicks and deals. Swinging a tipper back to the screen, 0-2. On Mr. U10, the left fielder. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. Back in the second. Right back to work, U10 seeking his first base hit of the 2024 season. The pitch high and outside on a fastball. 1-2. Josh Timmerman is the new pitcher for the Carolina Mudcats as well. 16th round pick in the 2023 MLB draft a season ago. Here's this 1-2. Breaking ball high and outside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Blacklick, Ohio. 16th round draft pick. Pitching this season for the Carolina Mudcats after spending last year in the Arizona Complex League. 2-2 to U10. The pitch. Wave and a miss. Got him. Strike 3, and there's 2 down. So U10 is retired on strikes, and here's Albert Felice, the first baseman. Tell you what, Gio, I've always thought about this, and when you grow up playing baseball, you think about the conversations that go into this. What does that call got to be like when a professional organization calls you and says, hey, we want you to be a member of the Milwaukee Brewers, Boston Red Sox organization? It has to be an absolute whirlwind.
It has to be one of the best feelings in the world. I'll tell you what's probably even better, though, after the pitch.
First pitch. Breaking ball misses inside. 1-0.
When you get multiple calls from multiple organizations, and then you can pick which one wants to pay you the
That's true. That's true. No doubt about that. Right back to work. The pitch. Wave and a miss. Breaking ball and a beauty. 1-1. Big Al out in front of it. 1-2 with the way the draft has changed so much over the years. Dating back to a long time ago. 1-1 high and outside. 2 balls and a strike on Felice. I mean, a long time ago, you were getting drafts that would go up to 50 rounds. Like back when Derek Jeter would used to play and he was drafted by the New York Yankees. Like that was a 50-round draft back then. 2-1 the pitch. Breaking ball bends inside. 3-1 on Big Al.
Do you think that was too much?
Yes, and here's why. They cut it down to 40, and then it was about a 40-round draft for quite a long period of time, which is something of itself, obviously. 3-1, kicks and deals. Low and outside, 5 pitched up to Big Al.
Really long, considering there are other ways for guys to be acquired as well.
Well, it is, and that's why they've gone down to 20. That has been a thing since post-COVID. They went down to 5 rounds in 2020, and then it's been 20 rounds since 2021. They pushed the draft then back as well to July.
Makes a lot more sense with the College World Series and everything.
Sure. Andy Lugo now, second baseman. First pitch is a ball that just missed trimming the outer edge. 1-0. It really does, and I think one of the reasons why, obviously, the college season made them make the change, and I think back to watching the College World Series a couple years ago. 1-0 the pitch. Swinging a ground ball left side onto Hops' Pratt. He gloves, bobbles, flips to second, and there is out number 3. So let's move to the 5th here in Salem. 8-2, the Sox trail it. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball on MILB TV.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
Who let the dogs out?
Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our first Bark in the Park nights are Saturday, April 20th, Thursday, May 2nd, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Tuesday, June 4th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to milb.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Welcome back to Salem. 8-2. The Carolina Mudcats lead it over the Salem Red Sox in the Sunday matinee here from gorgeous Salem Memorial Ballpark on a picture-perfect day in Salem, Virginia. Carter Hill, Giovanni Heater alongside you here on behalf of the Salem Sox. Gio, picture-perfect, and that may be an understatement.
Yeah, I mean, this is just as good as it gets, especially for being April, right? This feels more like a May, June kind of a day. About 68 degrees outside, sun shining. Not a single cloud in the sky. Can't ask for much better.
No, and this is Southwest Virginia weather at its finest as it goes 7, 8, 9 in the Mudcats order. Max Carlson back on the bump for the Sox. His first pitch is a breaking ball that bends in just outside for a ball, 1-0. Garcia, Brasino, Mercado. But touching on the Southwest Virginia weather. Friday, I mean, it's close to snowing here in Salem, Virginia. The wind is gusting. 1-0 the pitch. Breaking ball again sails high and outside. 2 balls. No strikes on Garcia. Yesterday, a little bit warmer, around the 50-degree mark. Wind is still gusting around 10 miles an hour, and then today is just exactly what you hope for April baseball. 2-0 is a strike and a half on a fastball. 2-1.
No doubt. No doubt. And everybody coming out in droves to enjoy it here at the ballpark as well. Best crowd this weekend, for sure.
Garcia 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch, swinging a soft liner, shallow center, ranging in is Garcia, and it drops in front of him for a base knock. So a leadoff single off the bat of Yosuar Garcia, first base hit of the day. And the leadoff runner is on for Miguel Brasino, the second baseman.
A lot of bloop singles.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Carlson there. Blooper into shallow center in front of Justinson Garcia. Saw him track one down, an inning ago. So a runner on first and nobody down. Sox trail it 8-2. First pitch is a strike. Trimmers the outer edge. It's 0-1 on Brasino. 1 for 2, single. Reached on an error.
Yeah, again, that error sparked that 3-run 4th inning for the Mudcats.
Right back to work. 0-1 as he kicks and deals. Runner off from first. It's a strike. Throw to second will be not in time. And it's a stolen bag for Garcia. And check that. It was a ball on the outer edge. So it's a 1-1 count on Brasino. But nonetheless, Garcia in scoring position with still nobody out.
That is now the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th stolen base today.
Nick Stanley likes to run for the Carolina Mudcats.
He's got speed on the base paths. Why not?
First season with the Carolina Mudcats as manager. 1-1 the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the outer edge. It's 2-1 on Brasino. Talking about Nick Stanley, 7th season in the Brewers organization. Spent last season in Double-A in Mississippi. 2-1, swing and a tipper back to the screen, 2-2. Before that, 2 years as the hitting coach for High A Wisconsin in 2021 and 2022. That's the good thing about minor league baseball. It takes you all around the country.
Yeah.
Like, the grind is real for these guys.
No doubt about it. So many cool places, so many cool ballparks.
2-2, the pitch. He appeals to second. And we'll reset and do it all over again.
Where's your favorite minor league ballpark you've been to?
Salem Memorial Ballpark.
Good answer.
But I'll tell you some good ones. There are definitely some good ones out there. One of my favorites I've been to is the D-BAP in Durham, North Carolina. Near Chapel Hill, actually. 2-2. Wave and a miss. Got him strike 3. And Brasino down on strikes. There's one down.
Second strikeout here for Max Carlson.
Brings up righty Mercado. Yeah, the Durham Bulls Athletic Park is what it's called. And it is just a gorgeous ballpark. I mean, it's a pure baseball park in Durham, North Carolina. Of course, the Durham Bulls, AAA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch, runner off from second, he bluffs, and the pitch misses just inside, 1-0. Garcia thought about dancing to third, thought better of it. What's so great about the DBAP is it's so unique, and this is how it connects to the Red Sox. If you look out in left field, again, it's in downtown Durham. First the pitch, the 1-0, no, it caught the outer edge on a breaky ball and a beauty, 1-1 on Mercado. So, you know, the green monster, obviously, at Fenway.
Of course.
Well, they have the blue monster at the DBAP.
Okay.
Durham Bulls Athletic Park. It is a exact model of the Fenway Park, but it's just almost Duke blue, if you will. 1-1. Wave and a miss. 1-2.
Interesting. And yet they're not in the Red Sox organization.
No, they're not. They're in the Rays. But a tall, tall wall. Of course, Bull Durham is based on the Durham Bulls.
Right.
That was at the old Durham Bulls Park in town. But what's so great about the blue monster, if you will? 1-2. Swing and a chopper foul, first base side. Mercado stays alive. What's so great about that is, I believe, beyond the left field wall, it's not part of the ballpark. It's like part of the outside area of downtown Durham that surrounds the stadium itself.
Okay.
And there's a restaurant right there that is delicious. It's called Tobacco Road. And it overlooks left field at the DBAP. And it's a really cool setup. Dancing off a second now, the 1-2, swing and a tipper back to the screen.
Fitting name.
Tobacco Road, of course, with Durham and Chapel Hill and Raleigh. You could even extend it to Greensboro and Winston-Salem, too, if you want to. Shout out ACC basketball. But it's phenomenal, and you can overlook the park and watch the game there from the porch out there in left field.
Now do you have to get tickets to do so?
1-2. Swinging a ground ball right side. On-2 hops his Lugo. He gloves, throws to first. It's in time for out number 2. But moving to third now is Garcia. And there's 2 down for the top of the order. I don't believe so, to answer your question.
Okay.
Now, you may have to pay a certain amount at the restaurant, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just go in there to watch the game. You have to spend X amount of money.
I just didn't know if it was a partnership between the restaurant and if that was an extension of the ballpark.
Here's one, Baez, first pitch. Swinging a line drive into left center. This one will get down for a base hit past the sliding Garcia, and it gets all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. Baez flying to third, and he will stand up there with an RBI triple to give Carolina a 9-2 lead.
They can't miss right now, Carter. They continue to blast, and double-digit hits for the Mudcats, 10 of them to Salem's 4. They reached that double-digit hit mark just halfway through the game. You're in the top of the 5th inning.
Oh, that's the 27th best prospect in the Brewers system for a reason, and he continues to do some damage in this series. Here is Yoferi Rodriguez, center fielder. First pitch. Breaking ball inside, 1-0. We're going to have some time this summer. We can go to Durham for a game.
We might have to do that. It's kind of near where the Mudcats play.
Not far at all. No, about probably 45 minutes.
There you go.
1-0. Swing and a fly ball. This is hammered towards right center. Garcia on the run, moving back to his left. It's off the wall. Another run scores. Rodriguez pumps the brakes at second. He's got an RBI double, and it's 10-2 Mudcats here in the 5th.
All over the Red Sox pitchers in the last couple of days are the Mudcats here. Yoferi Rodriguez having himself a day. That's 2 doubles and a single, with a stolen base as well. 3 for 4 altogether. We're only in the 5th.
And here comes Liam Carroll, as that will do it for Max Carlson. He will take the ball from the right-hander, and the Sox go to the pen once again. Top of the 5th. Here in Salem, 10-2. Mudcats lead it. Back in a jiff here on MILB TV.
Salem Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Well, we say welcome back to Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia, where the Carolina Mudcats lead at 10-2 over the Salem Red Sox. Here on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon, the Mudcats trying to sweep the 3-game set, and they are currently in great position, leading by 8. Carter Hill, Giovanni Heater alongside you here on behalf of the Salem Red Sox. Dennis Reggio, the new pitcher for the Sox, second appearance of the season for the right-hander. Pitched a scoreless frame on Friday in the extra inning loss. 20-year-old from the Dominican Republic faces off against Cooper Pratt. 2 down here in the top half of the 5th. Runner on second. First pitch from Reggio. Trims inside, just missed clipping Cooper Pratt. 1-0 on the shortstop, who has struck out twice and walked earlier in the contest. 1-0 comes set at the belt, and the pitch. Fastball just misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
See Reggio for the second time this weekend.
Yes, sir. After pitching on opening night.
Almost a little surprised to see another one of the same arm.
Yes, but again, a 3-game set this weekend. 2-0. High and inside fastball, 3-0. Which is why it can be surprising, right? Because you can have a 6-game series and you're probably going to see the same arm probably twice. But a 3-game set, you have your whole bullpen available, I should say. Runner on second, 2 down. And the pitch, high and inside, and a 4-pitch walk to Cooper Pratt. So he walks in back-to-back ABs. First and second, 2 down for Kayla Nicasia now, who homered earlier in the contest.
Carter, women's basketball national championship game, South Carolina and Iowa. Who do you think's winning?
South Carolina. Are they?
Correct, yeah.
What's the score?
70-59. I know.
How much time's left?
9.5 in the game.
First pitch to Nicasia. High and outside, 1-0. How many does Caitlin Clark have?
Let me look. Iowa started the game on a 10-0 run. They were up 10-0. And then South Carolina came back and it was tied at 35 or close to that at halftime.
Caitlin Clark had 18 in the first quarter, I believe. 1-0, the pitch. High and outside once again. 2 balls, no strikes. I think it was 27-27 at some point in the first half, and Caitlin Clark had Iowa's 18 of the first 27.
She's got 27 right now.
Okay.
6 rebounds, 4 assists. She is 9 of 22 from the floor, 4 of 10 from 3.
2-0. High and outside, 3-0. Quickly on Nicasia. And this one is getting out of hand quickly for the Salem Red Sox.
Oh, yeah.
You said 9.5 minutes left?
Now 8:41.
8:41.
11-point game. South Carolina lead.
See, I wish that game was in the evening.
Should be.
You know, the women's game is growing.
Should be a night prime time.
I'm not saying it has to be at 9:20, but 7:30.
Play it at 7.
Yeah. I mean, even out west, it's still 4 o'clock. Like out west right now, it's 1:40. That's not bad. 3-0. There's a strike in her half. Right at the knees. 3-1.
No, I'm with you, especially with how the women's game has grown. And you have nothing to compete with today.
Nothing,
The
really.
men's national championship is tomorrow night.
UConn and Purdue.
Obviously, it's not football season. You have nothing to compete with besides Major League Baseball.
Exactly. 3-1, kicks and deals, swing and a tipper back to the screen. Count runs full.
And I guess the Cookout 400. NASCAR.
Yeah, what was last night? WrestleMania was last night, too?
WrestleMania was last night. The men's Final Four was last night.
Yeah, of course. UConn, Purdue. Hate to brag, but that was what I had in the national championship game.
Good for you.
3-2. First and second two-down runners will be off on the pitch. Baez at second, Rodriguez at first. And here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball right side onto Hops' Lugo. He gloves, throws to first. It is in time for out number 3, but 2 more runs crossed for the Carolina Mudcats as we move to the home half of the 5th in Salem, 10-2. Carolina leads it. We'll step aside and come right back on MILB TV.
Hey, Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Welcome back to Salem. 10-2, the Carolina Mudcats lead it over the Salem Red Sox here in the home half of the 5th at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. Carter Hill alongside Giovanni Eater on behalf of the Salem Red Sox. So thrilled that you could be joining us wherever you may be tuning in on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. Hopefully it is just as gorgeous wherever you are as it is here in Southwest Virginia. Top of the order for the Salem Sox, Miguel Blaze, Antonio Anderson, Johanfran Garcia trying to cut into this 8-run deficit. 11 hits on the day for Carolina, 4 for the Salem Sox. Still plenty of time, but 8 runs, pretty big hill to up climb here, I should say, Mr. Heater, if you're Salem.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Miguel Blaze standing in. It's got to start with somebody. Why not the number 5 overall prospect in the organization?
First pitch is a ball that just missed, trimming the outer edge. It's 1-0 on Blaze, who doubled back in the 3rd.
Well, I've got good news for you.
Uh-huh.
Boston's winning 3-0.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, that's the end goal.
1-0 check swing. Yes, he did, according to home plate umpire Andrew Schrock. 1-1.
Right?
Anaheim.
We're here so that Boston wins baseball games, and right now they're winning a baseball game.
Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
That's
right here. 1-1. Misses outside and low, below the knees, 2-1.
They're winning it 3-0 in Anaheim over the Angels.
Wrapping up that long West Coast trip. 2-1. Wave and a miss. Beautiful breaking ball, 2-2.
Yeah, what's that? 10
Is
games.
it 12?
10 games.
10 games? Because what they went, Seattle, Oakland, Anaheim.
Yes, sir.
The good news is you're knocking all of that out early in the season. So you don't have to worry about it in the middle of the year.
That's nice. That's nice.
And with the road trip they've had so far, 2-2, the pitch, wave and miss, strike 3. And Garcia will put down the tag. And instead, Blaze will just trot away. There's out number 1 as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Let's see, Rafi Devers started with a home run. Tyler O'Neill with a homer as well. And David Hamilton with a home run. All solo shots.
Okay.
For a 3-0 lead.
You know, you take it. You take it, right?
Yeah. But David Hamilton, first at-bat of 2024, and he goes deep.
But the road trip they've had so far, again, you absolutely take it. First pitch to Anderson, misses outside, 1-0. 0 for 2 day for Antonio, starting third baseman. Ranked number 20 in the system. 1-0 kicks and deals. There's a strike, inner half of the knees, 1-1. But at worst, they're 6-4 on the road trip.
That's correct.
Best, they're 7-3. That's a great start to the season, particularly in a loaded AL East. 1-1. Bends in just inside. 2 balls and a strike right at the knees for Anderson.
Had a minute there. They were at the top of the AL East.
That is an absolutely loaded division, the AL East. Lot to talk about. 2-1. Breaking ball bends in for a strike. That was a beautiful breaking ball as well. 2-2 on Anderson. I mean, that division may be the best in baseball. I mean, the Red Sox could easily surprise throughout the year. 2-2 the pitch. Outside, and Noe bends in for a strike at her half. There's strike 3 on Anderson. He's down on strikes for the second time today. 2 up, 2 down now for Johanbron Garcia, the catcher.
Third K for Mr. Timmerman.
Back-to-back Ks in the frame. A good surprise, but of course, the Baltimore Orioles are the favorite, so to say, in that division.
Probably the Yanks behind him.
Right there, yeah. First pitch to Garcia is a strike in her half of the knees. 0-1.
That stinky team in New York.
Yeah, in the Bronx. They've had a good start to the year.
Don't say that on these airwaves.
I know. 0-1. Wave and a miss. 0-2.
We need to make friends the first couple of weeks before we start talking positive things about anybody.
Other than the Boston Red Sox?
Yeah.
The Orioles are good, though.
They are good. And honestly, not as much beef with the Orioles.
No. AAA team's good in Norfolk. 0-2. High and inside fastball, 1-2.
AAA team could beat some major league teams.
They really could. They really could. I mean, yeah, you got Jackson Holiday on that team.
I think that team could actually beat like the bottom 4 teams in Major League Baseball.
1-2. Breaking ball skips in the dirt. 2-2. It's not a bad point. It's not a bad point. The other thing too is there's a lot of Orioles fans in that area. Like Norfolk, Virginia is Orioles country, or the Nats.
Yes.
Across the state in the Tidewater area.
It's kind of perfect how it's set. They probably get great crowds.
2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Shallow center. Ranging in is Rodriguez, moving to his left, and instead, the right fielder Mercado makes the play for out number 3. So a 3-up, 3-down frame for the Sox. To the 6th we go in Salem. 10-2. Carolina leads it. We'll step aside and come right back on MILB TV.
Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Welcome back to Salem, top half of the 6th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia, where the Carolina Mudcats lead at 10-2 over the Salem Sox. Game 3 of this 3-game set. 11 hits on the day for the Mudcats, 4 for the Salem Sox. Carter Hill, Giovanni Heater alongside you here on behalf of the Salem Red Sox. So thrilled you could join us on your Sunday afternoon. Next up for Salem, after the conclusion of today's game, they head the great state of Maryland to take on the Delmarva Shorebirds. First 6-game set of the season. And still time to go left in this one, but that will be a big series on the road. First time on the road this season. I think the Sox are going to have to respond.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good thing is Delmarva 0-2 as well through 2 games on the year. So maybe, granted, it's always going to be tough going on the road. Maybe a little bit more of a friendly matchup as far as level of competition go.
First pitch to Castillo, misses high and outside.
No, that's one thing, especially when the draft happens. That's tough, Carter, for Red Sox to win a lot at this particular level.
No doubt about it. Right back to work, the 1-0. There's a strikeout or edge, 1-1. 5, 6, 7 in the Mudcats order. Castillo, David Garcia, and Yosuar Garcia.
With the Red Sox being so internationally heavy and high school drafting heavy, naturally you have 17, 18-year-olds.
On 1, skips in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike.
17, 18, 19-year-olds playing against guys that are fresh out of college in some instances, or just a little bit older, bodies a little bit more physically mature, especially once the draft takes place. And I think that hinders things just a little bit at this level.
2-1 the pitch. Swing and a soft liner, shallow left. That one will be caught by arranging in U10 for out number 1. So Castillo is retired for just the second time today, and here's David Garcia, the catcher.
Can we talk about the Portland Sea Dogs? First of all, finally being able to play baseball today. So shout out to them. But the insane starting lineup that they've thrown out there.
I know, read this off for us, because this is crazy.
This is insanity. Leading things off, it was Roman Anthony, former Salem Red Sox.
First pitch to Garcia is outside, 1-0.
My favorite former Salem Red Sox, because his dad is from Syracuse, New York, my old stomping grounds. He's the number 2 overall prospect in the organization. Followed up by the shortstop, who's the number 1 overall prospect in the organization, Mr. Marcelo Meyer.
Okay. 1-0. There's a strikeout or edge, 1-1.
Kyle Teal, the number 3 overall prospect of the organization. He bats third. He is the catcher behind the dish. Again, last year's first-round pick out of the University of Virginia.
Right down the road from here in Charlottesville.
Yes, sir, indeed.
1-1. And the righty deals. Wave and a miss, 1-2.
Never got to see Kyle Teal here in Salem. He skipped over us, rightfully so. Was ready for the high A level. After that, it's Salem Red Sox alum Blaze Jordan. He bats 4th. Nick York is 5th. Edison Paulino, Philip Sykes, Mickey Gasper, Tyler McDonough, and then Angel Bastardo at the bottom of the order.
1-2. Hickson deals. It just missed high and outside. Austin Ellicker, by the way, is the new pitcher for the Salem Sox. There, look at the right-hander, standing in at 6'5", 185. 18th round pick in 2022. And here's the 2-2. Swinging a fly ball. This is drilled to right. Taylor on the run, moving to his left, and he makes the grab. Moving to his left for out number 2. Nice play there by Nelly Taylor.
Yeah, nice play by Nelly Taylor indeed. Showing off a little bit of the defensive ability there for the 11th round draft pick.
Hugging that right field line, too, right where the shadow comes onto the field. There's probably about 7 feet in that right field corner where the sun is being blocked. And he made the play right on the edge of that very shadow, which obviously this time of day can be tougher than expected.
So going back to this Portland lineup.
Garcia ground ball right side. It is past the dive of Lugo and into right center for a base hit. So 2 out single for Garcia here in the 6th. You were saying, sir?
You got your top 3 in the top of the order in Anthony, Meyer, and Teal. Then you go through Blaze Jordan. Let's see. He's 20th in the organization. Then Nick York is 7th.
Miguel Brasino. First pitch, kicks and deals. Swinging a tipper back to the screen, 0-1. So what you're saying is they're loaded.
Yeah. Edison Paulino is 23rd. Let's see. So Sykes, Gasper, McDonough are not in the top 30.
Okay.
But Angel Bastardo is 27th.
Gotcha. Throw back to first, not nearly in time.
So 6 of the 9 batters in the lineup are in the top 30.
Gotcha. Okay.
4 of them in the top 10. 3 of them in the top 3. That's insane.
0-1. Kicks and deals. Breaking ball misses high and inside. 1-1 on Brasino, who is 1 for 3 on the day. Single reached on an E1 back in the 4th and a strikeout in the 5th for the starting second baseman. Since shifted to first for the Carolina Mudcats after Caden Hall had to exit. 1-1. Dixon deals, swing and a fly ball lifted into right center. Moving to his left is Garcia, and the right fielder Taylor calls him off and makes the play for out number 3. To the home half of the 6th we go in Salem. 10-2, the Sox trail. Will step aside and come right back on MILB TV.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
Who let the dogs out? What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our first Bark in the Park nights are Saturday, April 20th, Thursday, May 2nd, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Tuesday, June 4th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to milb.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Welcome back to Salem Memorial Ballpark, where the Carolina Mudcats currently lead it 10-2 over the Salem Sox. Home half of the 6th here from Salem, Virginia. Gorgeous day here in Southwest Virginia. Sox trying to cut into this 8-run deficit. Carter Hill, Giovanni Heater alongside you here on behalf of the Salem Sox. And it goes 4-5-6 in the Sox order. Marvin Alcantara, Justinson Garcia, and Nelly Taylor will try to do some damage against the right-hander Timmerman on first, third inning of work. In the cleanup spot today is Marvin Alcantara. He is 1 for 2. Struck out back in the 2nd. Had a single back in the 3rd. And here is Timmerman's first pitch. Wave and a miss. On front of a breaking ball, quickly on 1. All right, Gio, before we went to break, we were talking about what's going on in Portland, Maine today. And there has to be so much adrenaline today. 0-1, the pitch. Spikes in the dirt. It's 1-1. Because we had to wait, they had to wait, I should say, for opening day because of the weather up there. I mean, there was like 8 inches of snow on the ground.
Which is awesome this time of year. No, crazy that they had opening day halted.
1-1, the pitch. Wave and a miss. He may have tipped it right into Garcia's chest, and he's going to have to take a minute as our home plate umpire, Andrew Schrock, will trot out to the mound to give him some time.
Shout out to the grounds crew up there in Portland. The Thursday to Sunday turnaround in order to play ball today was crazy. The before and after pictures.
And looking at the replay, too, on MILB TV, Alcantara did indeed get a piece of that. And got Garcia in that right groin area. Seemed to be back ready to go underway. Sox seeking their 5th base hit of the day. Here's the 1-2. High and inside fastball, 2-2. You were talking about Portland, though, in that lineup, and one of the few guys in that starting lineup. Interesting story, and a great time to bring this up based on where we're at and what's been brought up earlier in the game. First, the 2-2. Breaking ball bends in inside. It's 3-2. Almost clipped Alcantara on the way in. Count runs full. So Tyler McDonough, who is not a top 30 prospect in the Red Sox system, but he was on a specific team in college baseball that has made all sorts of history. And just like that, we got a pitch clock violation, and Alcantara's down on strikes. So it is just been that type of day for the Salem Red Sox, as Alcantara Ks for the 2nd time today.
Second time we've seen a pitch clock violation against a batter, but the first time we've seen it cost them the at-bat.
So it goes down as a strikeout for Timmerman. And now here is Justinson Garcia, the center fielder.
4th K for Timmerman.
His first pitch to Garcia. Breaking ball almost drilled him inside. He hit the deck. It's 1-0. All right, so Tyler McDonough was on a specific college baseball team that will forever be known as probably the biggest what-if in not only college baseball history, but baseball history. 1-0 the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball drilled towards left center. Moving back is Castillo. The center fielder Rodriguez calls him off and makes the grab head high for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and here's Nelly Taylor.
Just under it, Carter. That was 105 off the bat.
Yeah.
Just a little too far underneath it. Hit it hard, but launch angle wasn't quite there.
Do you know where I'm going with this story, though? Biggest what if in baseball history?
Biggest what if in baseball.
It's on the college baseball side of things.
No.
All right, so
does it have to do with Vanderbilt?
No. First pitch to Taylor. Swing and a pop up third base side. In foul ground is Baez. And I'll watch it go foul. All right, Tyler McDonough played at NC State. That is your hint. All right, I'll just tell you.
No.
So, 2021 rolls around. Okay, 2021 is the first year. Well, not the first year, but the spring sports that year in 2021 was the first time we saw some limited COVID restrictions. You know, it was being lifted a little bit. 0-1. Swinging a ground ball right side onto Hobson's Brasido. It gets past him. Throw to first, though, is not in time.
Oh, they almost got you. You know you can never start a story with 2 outs.
I know. Taylor reaches E4, most likely. And it will go down as an E4 on the Carolina Mudcats. And here is Nathaniel Uten, the left fielder.
I think spring of 2021, I was busy watching college lacrosse.
That was our senior year of high school.
Oh,
yeah. Still. So that was the
playing
year
and watching.
We were starting to come out of COVID a little bit, and restrictions were lifted for college baseball. And we kind of went through the whole year. Of course, the 2020 season, beyond about 10 games, was totally wiped out. 2021, as we have a quick conference at the mound, goes throughout the whole year, and there's limited problems COVID-wise. Well, Tyler McDonough was on the NC State team that was a win away in Omaha from going to the College World Series Championship Series over Vanderbilt, and probably were playing well enough to win the national title. The first pitch to Uten. Swinging a tipper.
Now I remember hearing about this.
And, yeah, so...
It does have to do with Vanderbilt.
Yeah, it does. So they don't play that game. There's a member of NC State's team that tests positive for COVID, and there's a COVID outbreak. And that NC State team that Tyler McDonough was on is forced to have to bow out of the NCAA tournament. 0-1. There's a strikeout or half, 0-2. So NC State can't continue playing in the tournament. Vanderbilt advances and ends up winning the national title that year. And a lot of people say that that NC State team was playing well enough to win the whole thing.
Were they even seeded going into this?
I think they hosted I can look it up at the break. I think they hosted a regional that year.
Okay. Didn't host the Super, though?
I don't think so.
So they were good, but not that good.
0-2. Just missed inside. 1-2. I think if my memory serves me correctly, I think they hosted a regional, but they beat Arkansas in Fayetteville in the Super Regional. They may have been the number 1 overall seed that year. 10-2, Mudcats lead it. Home half of the 6th, runner on first, 2 down. Here for Uten, the bench. Swinging a chopper foul, third base side. He stays alive.
Speaking of Arkansas baseball, Nazan Zanatello.
Yes, sir.
Red Sox shortstop, who we'll see in the coming weeks. One-time Arkansas commit.
Play for Dave Van Horn and the Razorbacks.
I would take the pro deal too.
Great college baseball environment, though, at Arkansas.
No, but when you're a second-round pick.
Oh, of course, yeah. Of course. Felice on deck, just in case. And here's the 1-2. Swing and a chopper foul, first base side. Uten stays alive.
Well, identical to yesterday. 12 hits for Carolina to 4 for the Sox. Granted, it's only the 6th. But you could call it a trend now.
Yes, you can. You can definitely call it a trend. But still early in the season here in Salem. 1-2 to Nathaniel Uten. Swinging a chopper right back to the mound. It hit off his front foot, though. It's a foul ball, and Uten fouls one off with a third straight pitch. Arkansas baseball, for those baseball fanatics out there that maybe aren't college guys, I beg you to watch an Arkansas baseball game. especially in Fayetteville. I mean, they pack that place, those SEC schools. I mean, it is religion down there. And you know, Arkansas does the whole thing where they go woo pig suey.
Oh, yeah.
They do it in unison, I believe, before every first pitch. And it is outstanding.
Wow.
1-2. There's strike 3 outer half. Got him with the fastball. And U10 is down on strikes as we move to the 7th in Salem. 5th strikeout of the day for Timmerman. And that is how the inning comes to a close. 10-2. The Sox trail it. We'll step aside and come right back on MILB TV.
What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our first Bark in the Park nights are Saturday, April 20th, Thursday, May 2nd, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Tuesday, June 4th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to milb.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
Hey, Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Welcome back to Salem Memorial Ballpark. 10-2. The Carolina Mudcats lead it over the Salem Red Sox here in the top half of the 7th in Salem, Virginia. Carter Hill, Giovanni here alongside you here. So thrilled you can join us wherever you may be tuning in on your Sunday afternoon. Salem looking to salvage the 3-game set, currently trailing by 8 before they hit the road for a 6-game set with the Delmarva Shorebirds next week up in Maryland. Goes 9-1-2. In the Mudcats order, righty Mercado, Juan Baez, and Yoferi Rodriguez, the center fielder. Second inning of work for the right-hander, Ehrlicher. Trying to slam the door here and keep things right where they're at. First pitch to Mercado, who digs in from the left side. He winds and fires. It's a strike on a breaking ball, outer half, 0-1. How about around the Carolina League, too? Busy day throughout minor league baseball in single A, particularly in the Carolina League. First the 0-1. Rocks and fires. Misses outside on a fastball, 1-1. Here the Mudcats lead it 10-2 in the top of the 7th. Let's look at what went final, I should say, earlier today in the Carolina League. The Fred Nats. How about this? A 6 spot in the bottom of the 8th. They win it 10-4. 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? No appeal. 2 balls and a strike on Mercado. Dude, that game was tied at 4 in the bottom of the 8th. And the Shorebirds fall 10-4, so they're also 0-3 heading into next week.
Yeah, we jinxed them.
Yeah.
We jinxed them.
6 spot for the Fred Nats in the 8th. 2-1 the pitch. High and outside fastball, 3-1 on righty Mercado. And then you mentioned the battle into 11 innings for the Lynchburg Hillcats and Down East Wood Ducks. The Wood Ducks sweep the Hillcats down in Kinston when it's 7-6. Final in 11. The pitch, wave and a miss. Check swing, and the count runs full.
By the way, Boston up 3-0 still, top of 5 out in Anaheim.
Good news for Sox fans out there who may be tuning into some Salem Red Sox baseball. Here's the payoff pitch. High and outside on a fastball again, and a leadoff walk to Mercado. So Mercado reaches for the 2nd time today. Had a single back in the 4th, and back to the top of the order we go in the form of Juan Baez, who has a double, I should say a triple, RBI triple, and a single so far this afternoon. What a day for the Brewers' 27th best prospect. First pitch, kicks and deals. There's a strike, inner half on a fastball at the knees, 0-1. So the Wood Ducks win it down at Granger Stadium in Kinston. Also currently in action, the Columbia Fireflies lead it 1-0 over the Augusta Green Jackets. Down in Augusta, bottom half of the first. No, one, throw back to first, not in time. And we'll reset. The Green Jackets, I love that name, by the way.
I think it's the best name in the league besides Red Sox, of course.
Of course, absolutely.
Of course.
Of course. 0-1, Wyans in fire, swinging a chopper left side of the infield. This is going to be a tough play. Anderson 1-2 hops, throws to first, and he got him in time by a step. And Baez can't believe it. But moving to second, Mercado. Baez retired on the 5-3.
Heck of a play there by Anderson. Stuck with it the whole way. Put it on a rope to first. Nice play by the third-round pick.
Brings up Yoferi Rodriguez, and what a 2 games he has had. 3 for 4 today, a single and 2 doubles. Also struck out back in the 4th.
Okay.
Here's the first pitch, kicks and deals. High and outside again, 1-0, missed the same spot. Yeah, the Green Jackets, obviously phenomenal with the Masters down in Augusta, Georgia. Masters week is next week, by the way, just in case you're keeping track.
Right.
I'm pretty fired up about it. Not a huge golf guy, but anytime the Masters comes around, you gotta tune in. 1-0. There's a strikeout or edge, 1-1.
I think obviously, I mean, it goes without saying, if it was any other, if you called them the Durham Green Jackets, would not have the flair. But the fact that that is the name of the team, I mean, well done. Well done, Augusta.
Well done indeed. 1-1, rocks and fires. Breaks in inside below the knees. 2 balls and a strike on Rodriguez.
Did you see that clip last summer of the guy, minor league broadcaster?
Oh, yes.
With the Masters?
Should I do it now?
That was epic. No. We got to do it up with the music.
Okay,
then I just feel like we're copying that guy, though. Okay. He beat us to it.
Yeah, he did.
Well played. Touche.
2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Left side of the infield. It falls foul.
The best part about it is how the game played to it, too.
So Gary Thorne did it, too, with the Orioles back in the day on TV. So there was no fans in Baltimore because of some safety issues in the city that weekend. This was back in 2016.
Oh,
well
so this is not COVID.
Yeah, before COVID. And there was a fly ball hit to center field. And we'll go through it in a minute. Here's the 2-2. High and outside, count runs full. He goes, and he whacks the son of a gun to straightaway center.
That's what he said. Yeah.
White Sox and Orioles. That was like when Adam Jones and Manny Machado played for the O's back in the day.
Wow.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
Payoff to Rodriguez. From the belt and the pitch. Breaks in for a strikeout or half. There's strike 3. Rodriguez can't believe it, and there's 2 down.
The things you get into, by the way, that was about a half a ball off the plate. I think everyone's ready to back it in. The things you get into in a 10-2 ball game come the 7th inning.
Yes. We're only in game 3, too. So there's going to be some fun times. Now, I wish the score was flipped, obviously, but
of course.
Here's Cooper Pratt, shortstop. Here's pitch. Rocks and fires. Swinging a chopper to third. False foul.
What did the minor league one last year with the Masters? He goes, and it's off the wall. And he goes, exquisite.
Exquisite, yeah.
A 2-out double.
You have to be right on top of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like calling the play while doing it. You have to have the vocabulary ready to go.
Yeah.
I'll play you the clip on the way home. The Gary Thorne.
I'm excited to hear it.
0-1. Kicks and deals. This is outside and low, below the knees. 1-1 on Pratt. Over 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Hitting 400 on the season.
And the whole time, him and his partner are like giggling.
They're geeking, I'm sure.
Under it. They're giggling the whole time.
Comes set at the belt and the pitch. There's a strike in her half of the knees. 1-2 on Pratt. Kalen Nicasia, just in case, is on deck. He homered earlier in the contest. Mudcats have 12 hits. Salem has 4. 2 errors for both squads. Carolina with 3 runs in the second, 2 in the third, 3 in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth. Runner off from second.
I'm on for the 3.
And here's the 1-2. Oh, just missed, trimming him inside. It's 2-2. Dancing out of the way was Cooper Pratt, and deuces go wild. Mercado walked in the frame. He's at second. Juan Baez the ground out. Yoferi Rodriguez backwards K. And now Pratt trying to add Carolina's 11th run of the ball game. 2-2. Winds and fires. Jack swing. Did he go? Let's appeal it. No, he didn't. Field umpire William Bashel says no. And the count runs full.
Center field looks like a fairway today, though.
Yes, it does. Luscious.
Pristine.
Grass.
Pristine.
Crisp. At Salem Memorial Ballpark.
Well played, grounds crew.
3-2. Wave and a miss. Got him, strike 3. Pratt down on strikes for the 3rd time today. And it's stretch time in Salem. 10-2. Mudcats lead it over the Sox. We'll step aside and come right back on MILB TV.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Welcome back to Salem Memorial Ballpark. 10-2, the Carolina Mudcats lead it on top of the Salem Red Sox here in the home half of the 7th. In Salem, Virginia, Mudcats trying to sweep this 3-game set to open up the 2024 season. Carter Hill, Giovanni Eater, having some fun alongside you here on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon in Southwest Virginia, where it goes 8-9-1 in the Red Sox order. Albert Feliz, Andy Lugo, and Miguel Blaze, the 5th best prospect in Boston's system, will take a turn here in the bottom of the 7th.
Big Al.
Big Al. Josh Timmerman back on.
Something going.
Let's get something going indeed against Josh Timmerman. On for inning number 3 of work for the right-hander for the Carolina Mudcats. Inning number 4, I should say. First pitch. Check swing down the first base line. This is going to be a fair ball, and what a tough break for Big Al. Stepping on the bag is Brasino at first. There's one down. I mean, he barely moved the bat off his shoulder. And a slow roller down the first base line that goes route number 1. Let's see the replay if you're watching on MILB TV. Gosh, that's brutal.
Wow. It's been that kind of a day, folks. You know, if he hits that one the other way, it might be one of the most excellent bunts you've seen.
Exquisite.
A base hit.
Here's Andy Lugo. First pitch. Breaking ball. Benson for a strike. 0-1.
That's brutal.
1 for 2 day for Lugo. First game of the season for him. Single and a fielder's choice. 0-1. Just missed at the letters. 1-1. Timmerman so far today. 3 1/3. 5 strikeouts. Yet to allow a run. Thrown 48 pitches. 30 have been for strikes. Through the windup, the 1-1. There's a strike in her half on a fastball below the letters, 1-2. You got an update on that women's national title
South
game?
Carolina, undefeated season complete. National champs. They take down the fighting Caitlin Clarks.
1-2 skips in the dirt. Count evens up at 2-2. Well, congrats to the Gamecocks. Champions for, what, the 2nd time in 4 years?
I believe so. Dawn Staley, undefeated, 38-0. That's
so tough to do. And there's so much more
crazy.
parity in women's basketball now.
Yeah, it's even more impressive the last couple of years.
2-2, the pitch. Wave and a miss. Got him, strike 3. There's 2 down. Lugo, he's down on strikes, number 6 on the day for Timmerman. And back to the top we go for Miguel Bliss, the designated hitter.
Yeah, Timmerman is dealing right now. 6 strikeouts, you kidding? 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. On the verge of possibly another. He's never faced more than 4 batters in an inning, and one time he walked them, the other time it was because of an error.
That's wild. First pitch. Ooh, nearly clipped him inside. Miguel Blaze dancing out of the way. 1 for 3 day for Miguel. Double and 2 strikeouts.
Caitlin Clark a triumphant 30 points, 8 rebounds in the loss.
That's pretty solid there. 1-0. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Blaze.
She went just 5, I shouldn't say just, but she went 5 of 13 from beyond the arc. That's what, 39% maybe? Yeah, it is 30.
That's solid. 2-0. Just missed again. Right on the outer half. 3-0 now on Blaze. Antonio Anderson just in case on deck, starting third baseman for the Sox. Next up, Salem hits the road for the state of Maryland to face off against the Delmarva Shorebirds for 6-game set of the season. 3-0 the pitch. Swinging a fly ball lifted towards straightaway center. Rodriguez on the run, moving to his right, and he makes the grab head high for out number 3. So they turn him loose on 3-0. Blaze is retired, and we move to the 8th in Salem. 10-2, the Mudcats lead it. We'll step aside and come right back on MILB TV.
Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Welcome back to Salem, top half of the 8th at Salem Memorial Ballpark. 10-2, the Carolina Mudcats over the Salem Sox, and taking you the rest of the way home on play-by-play duties. Mr. Giovanni Eater, you're up.
Appreciate it, Carter. 10-2 the score. Carolina leading it over the Red Sox here in the top of the 8th inning. Well, still on the hill for the Red Sox, Mr. Ehrlicher, right-handed pitcher for the Red Sox out of Santa Rosa in California. 18th round draft pick in 2022. Played at Santa Rosa Community College. Love those JUCO products, right? Because they're kind of those diamonds in the rough.
Yeah,
Carter.
They've had to work for it,
yeah,
if you will. Not that everybody else hasn't, but I think you understand what I mean. Coming up,
I feel it.
Playing through the JUCO ranks.
Well, Kalon Nicasia digs on in to lead us off here in the top of the 8th. First pitch, and he takes a fastball simmering on the outside corner. 0-1. 93 on the gun off the right arm of Ehrlicher. Nicasia home run back in the 3rd. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Spikes up in the dirt. Good pick by Johanfran Garcia to deflect it in front of him. Evens it up at 1-1. Again, Taden Hall started in the cleanup spot today. He had just one at-bat. He grounded out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit right back up the middle. Sliding stop is not there for Alcantara, and it's through into center field for a base hit.
Oh, you just said it. Nicasia didn't even start in this game, but he's had one of the bigger impacts for the Carolina Mudcats. The homer back in the 3rd, walked back in the fourth, and that was just a rope up the middle of shot for Alcantara. That's the 13th base hit of the day for the Carolina Mudcats.
Brings up Luis Castillo, base hit in the second, walk in the third, sack fly in the fourth. So productive at-bats all across the board before a line out in the sixth. First pitch, and he takes a breaking ball over the plate, 0-1. Runner on first, nobody out. 13 hits for the Mudcats now today, eclipsing their high on the series of 12 yesterday.
13 through 8 frames so far sure ain't bad.
0-1, nub foul, 0-2.
And I say 8, but there's yet to be an out recorded in the frame. So whenever you can put up 13 hits in 7 innings, I mean, you're going to be in pretty good shape 9 out of 10 times. I think the Carolina Mudcats are going to come out of this weekend fairly happy with how things have shook out here in Southwest Virginia.
Yes. No balls, 2 strikes for Castillo, the pitch. This is downstairs and away. Fastball out of the zone, 1-2.
Going through my book right now, too. I can't see a hit for Salem since the 3rd inning is what I have.
1-2 pitch. Nubbed backwards again to the backstop, foul. 1-2, it'll stay for Luis Castillo. 2 runs batted in so far through 3 games. Both of them came on Friday. And the 1-2. Swing and a drive. Right side, gloved by Felice at first, and he stands on the first base bag for out number 1. Runner moves to second in Nicasia, and there's 1 gone. Here at the top of the 8th, 10-2, Carolina on top.
That was a nice play by Albert Felice down the first base line. Tough hop, short hopped him. Hugging the line down there, takes the sure out at first, probably the right call. The runner in scoring position, though, for the Mudcats. Base hit here can make this an 11-2 ball game.
Here's David Garcia, base hit his first time around today. He's 1 for 4, first pitch. And he takes a fastball high out of the zone, 1-0. Runner in scoring position is Kaylon Nicasia after his leadoff single here in the 8th. Erlicher still on the hill for the Sox. Glances to second, winds and fires 1-0. Swing and a miss. He fooled him with a breaking ball. Way in front of it was Garcia. Evens us up at a ball and a strike. Everybody's sticking around the ballpark here.
Yeah, even the dogs. You can still hear them barking on Bark in the Park Day.
Woof. The 1-1. Misses high with a breaking ball. 2-1.
Did you ever bring your dogs to Bark in the Park Day?
No.
Growing up? No?
My dogs, they're well behaved. It's just that we never did that.
No?
No, good dogs, but they hate the car.
Yeah.
So it starts there. You have to get them in the car to bring them to the ballpark.
Oh, they're showing dogs here on the street here at MILB TV.
Oh, yeah.
What a sweet
Shout
boy.
out to our camera crew and everyone in the video production room to our right that makes all the magic happen. 2 balls and a strike for David Garcia. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Tails foul. Left side. 2-2.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you got it.
No, we never brought the dog to the ballpark either. Actually, that's not true. We did for the first time last year.
Okay.
Last year, Bark in the Park, where I was working last summer, we brought the dog.
All right.
So she got to experience it.
There you go. That was down your grandparents down in North Carolina?
Yeah.
2-2. This is high and in with a fastball at 93. 3 balls, 2 strikes for David Garcia, the catcher for the Mudcats. He's got a runner on second. 1 gone, 10-2 the lead. Carolina has run away with this thing. They've done it in pretty consistent fashion. I'll give you the breakdown in a moment after the payoff pitch. Swung on, belted high into the air, shallow right field. Taylor running underneath it, and he raises his right hand into the air to make the catch for out number 2. So 3 runs in the second for the Mudcats, 2 in the third, 3 again to the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and then scoreless in the last 2 innings. But again, that's just consistent, steady run production, adds up to a 10-2 lead Sox 2 runs, both came in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
It's crazy, too, because they have 10 runs but haven't scored since the 5th. So they did their damage early, but have continued to threaten throughout.
Well, Garcia turns the table to Garcia. It's Yosuar Garcia as he looks at a ball downstairs, 1-0.
Speaking of dogs, how's Stanley doing? Still running around?
My dog?
Yeah.
He's doing good. I haven't seen him since Christmas break.
Okay.
Up in New York. He's the man, though. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball misses high, 2-0. You know, my sister likes to put him in these sweaters and bow ties.
He's not a fan?
Oh, he loves it.
Oh, does he?
I mean, it's so fitting. A dog named Stanley wearing a bow tie. Come on. Runner on second, 2-0 the count. Pitch is on the way. Fastball steamed in there at 94. 2 balls and a strike now for Yosuar Garcia. He's had a productive day, my friend. Base hit in the 5th, ended up scoring, stole a base as well. Another knock in the 6th. Was aboard in the 1st with a fielder's choice, came around to score after stealing a bag and being helped by an error. 2-1. Misses high and away, fastball out of the zone, and it's 3-1. Garcia actually hit .444 on the young season after a 2-for-3 day yesterday and a 6-2 Mudcat win. Looking for the short sweep here this weekend in a 3-game set. 3-1. Breaking balls in there for a strike. 3-2.
Stan the man, Stanley. How old is he now? This game just got me thinking about dogs.
Yeah. How old is he? Like 7?
7, okay.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got up with a breaking ball down. It was dropped by Garcia. He stands up and tags Garcia. So Garcia all across the board. From David Garcia, Yosuar Garcia, he's tagged out on the drop 3rd strike by Johan Fran Garcia, and that brings the inning to a close. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left in scoring position for the Mudcats. They lead it 10-2, bottom of the 8th after this in Salem. Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the 8th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Gorgeous, sunny Sunday evening here in the Roanoke Valley. 10-2 the score. Mudcats all over the Red Sox here. Sox now down to their final 6 outs offensively. He's Carter Hill. I'm Giovanni Heater. Carter, maybe the bats can turn things around just a little bit here. Antonio Anderson, first up, the 2-hole hitting third baseman. 0 for 3 today, still looking for his first hit. Well, the young season.
And obviously, even if you can't come back and win this game, just to build some momentum for next week as well.
Indeed.
To kind of carry some of that with you on the road. Face off against the Shorebirds.
Trip to Delmarva coming up, first pitch. Anderson looks at a ball, down and away, and the count 1-0. 10-2 your score if you're just joining us. Bottom of the 8th here in Salem. Mudcats on top, the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses below the knees. 2 balls, no strikes. Timmerman, the right-handed pitcher on the hill for the Mudcats. 58 pitches, 33 of them, 4 strikes. From the belt, he kicks, he deals, 2-0. Fastball misses inside at 91, and it's 3-0.
It's a good pitch there on the inner half of the plate. Take by Anderson.
Anderson a pop out, a strikeout, and a line out today. Facing the 3-0 pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Garcia. 3-1.
We've seen now back-to-back hitters, Miguel Blaze and Antonio Anderson, be turned loose on 3-0.
On 3-0.
Down 8,
yes.
Probably the right call.
3-1. Misses downstairs, 87-mile-an-hour slider. And it's a 5-pitch walk for Antonio Anderson. Red Sox with a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 8th. And again, like you were saying, Carter, I think third, fourth inning, it's a different approach, but you kind of let them swing for the fences here at this point in the game.
And it looks like Johan Garcia's day is, the weekend is done. Diego Valoria is going to pinch hit for the Salem Sox.
First appearance for Valoria in the 2024 campaign. First pitch to him. He swings and golfs at one that skips up in the dirt. Strike one. Taking off after Garcia couldn't quite corral it and have it a stolen base is Antonio Anderson. He stands on second.
First time we've seen Diego Valoria this season, I believe.
Yes, indeed. Johan Garcia, after coming into today, 4 for 8 in the series. Went 0 for 3 today. 0-1. Swung on, rifled left side, and it's up over the head of the third baseman, Baez. Foul ball.
That took a funky hop, too, down the line. Did not hit the base. I don't know if there's, you had the little rock pellets that are kind of sprinkled throughout the infield. Let me see if we can see this here on MILB TV. That took a, right there, just a wicked hop here on a Sunday afternoon. Fortunately for the Mudcats, it was foul.
Diego Valoria stands in, runner on second. 0-2 pitch on the way. Check swing, pitch misses down and away, breaking ball out of the zone. And it's 1-2. Diego Valoria. Red Sox pretty deep at catcher. He's a 21-year-old out of Caracas, Venezuela. The 1-2 offering. Swing at a line drive into right field for a base hit. Antonio Anderson stops at third. Now it's bobbled out and right. Anderson heading home. Throw is cut off by Nicasia and a run scores. 10-3. Sox within 7 here in the bottom of the 8th.
So likely a single through the right side for Valoria and maybe an E9 out and right on Mercado to allow the run to score.
So no RBI if we had to guess, and
just because Anderson was holding up at third.
Yes.
It does go down as an E9 on Mercado.
Indeed. Valoria stayed put at first, and it looks like that's going to do it for Timmerman. Nick Stanley comes out, and we'll get a call to the bullpen here for the Mudcats. They lead it 10-3. Run scores in the bottom of the 8th for the Red Sox. We'll take a short break here on MILB TV and MILB.com. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
Who let the dogs out? What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our first Bark in the Park nights are Saturday, April 20th, Thursday, May 2nd, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Tuesday, June 4th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to MILB.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
gorgeous evening for baseball here in Salem. 10-3 the score. Carolina leads it over the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Red Sox grab a run for the first time since the 3rd inning, where they put up a 2-piece. Being outscored 10-3, out-hit 13-5. Looking to produce some offense here with a runner on first. It's Marvin Alcantara, the shortstop in. First pitch, he takes a fastball outside, and it's 1-0. New pitcher on the bump for the visiting Carolina Mudcats. Likely their last of the day if all goes well. Aiden Maldonado. The righty deals, 1-0. Fastball high and away, 2-0. Man, he's got such a quick snap to it,
yes,
right?
He does.
He does not waste time. Once he comes set, quick delivery. 23-year-old righty out of Scottsdale, Arizona. The 2-0. Misses inside, and it gets away from the catcher Garcia. Free base here for the Red Sox. Diego Valoria heads off for second. And now a runner in scoring position for the Sox. Just the 3rd time tonight Salem has put a runner in scoring position.
That's crazy. That's pretty crazy when you think about things. And just 3 runs on the day so far for the Sox, so kind of computes in that way. But, hey, I mean, if you can get a base hit here, make this a 6-run game again, just give you some momentum at least for the rest of the week before you head on the road, it'll be pretty crucial.
Fastball called to strike on the outside corner. A get-me over strike is there. It's now 3-1. Marvin Alcantara stands in. Alcantara, a 2 RBI knock in the 3rd. He struck out twice. He's 1 for 3. 3-1 delivery. Fastball high. 5-pitch walk. Alcantara, runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Maybe, just maybe, a little something cooking here, Carter.
Maybe so. Diego Valoria kind of had the spark off the bench, if you will. Pinch hitting for Johan Fran Garcia, coming straight off the bench, coming cold in the pinch hit situation. Gets to make an appearance this year and punch that single through the right side. And since then, Sox have gained some traction here in the 8th.
Aiden Maldonado, a 23-year-old. As the first pitch to Justin Garcia, fastball inside, 1-0. Again, out of Scottsdale, Arizona, but drafted out of the University of Minnesota. The Big Ten, the Golden Gophers. The fighting PJ Flex, as I like to say.
Rode the boat?
Rode the boat. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a foul tip that deflects off the face mask of David Garcia. And he's going to take a second here. Appears to be all right.
And just to clarify, Rode the boat is Minnesota football's theme,
yes,
if
yes,
you will,
indeed.
for those out there who may not know.
And PJ Fleck is the football coach.
Yes. Minnesota got some pretty good baseball up there, at least in terms of summer ball. You got the Northwoods League up there. Awesome
yeah.
league. Now, the University of Minnesota baseball program has not had a ton of success recently, but, again, a better region of the country for baseball than maybe you'd anticipate.
Yeah.
That league in the Northwoods is as strong as any in summer ball. Just like in Massachusetts, too. People forget that, like, Massachusetts high school baseball is actually really good.
Runner on first and second, the 1-1. Pitch misses down and away, breaking ball out of the zone, 2-1. And Maldonado struggling just a little bit to locate here, Carter. He's thrown 8 pitches. He's thrown 1 strike.
Yeah, if you're the Mudcats, just got to throw strikes now.
2 balls and a strike for Garcia. Here's the pitch. He swings and tips it back to the backstop. Fastball high in the zone, 2-2. Well, you talk about Massachusetts and New England. Maldonado actually pitched in the Cape Cod Baseball League for Falmouth.
Yeah, the Commodores.
Yep, back in the day. And an iconic league, iconic team, 2-2. Fastball high, 3-2. Justin Garcia. A walk loads him. The hit probably scores 1, maybe 2. A strike could be slightly detrimental. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. 10-3 Mudcats lead it. Bottom of the 8th. And Justin calls time to readjust his batting gloves. That's a good move there because Maldonado is kind of taking his time. And if I'm Garcia, I'm saying, I want this pitch as soon as I step in the box.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's on Garcia's pacing here. Big pitch coming here.
Payoff pitch on the way. Fastball high, full count walk, and the bases are juiced for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th. Don't turn that radio dial yet, folks.
Wow, just like that. Yeah, I mean, that makes things interesting. There's still 6 outs to work with. You're trailing by 7, but the bases are loaded. And you're heading to a spot in the order that's been in the form of Nellie Taylor that got a base hit earlier today and has had some success this weekend for sure.
Well, here's the pitching coach, Michael O'Neill, to talk about it. Will not be a call to the pen, but what do you think he's saying here, Carter? Calming things down, obviously, but when you look at it and he's thrown 11 pitches, 3 strikes, is he saying, hey,
sure,
I'm going to need you to put some in the zone?
Yeah, he's essentially saying just we need you to throw strikes. I mean, you're up 7 runs. And obviously, he knows it too. Well, Donato does, but bases are loaded, nobody out. You have this team down to the final 6 outs. You're up 7 runs. If they hit the ball, they hit the ball, but you just got to find the zone.
Here's Nellie Taylor Jr. in a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Red Sox, trailing by 7 in the bottom of the 8th. Righty on lefty, the pitch. He swings, drives it into center field. Going back is Rodriguez, and he makes a backpedaling catch. He throws it in. It's deep enough to score a run for the Red Sox. Veloria crosses home plate. Alcantara moves to third. It's a sacrifice fly for Nellie Taylor Jr. and was honestly a foot or 2 away from being a lot more.
Absolutely. Foot or 2 away from being a bases clearing double. Maybe a triple, too, with how deep it is out in straightaway center, I should say. Hit the ball hard, but the Mudcats will take it. You'll trade outs for runs, so you're still leading by 6 if you're Carolina. Sac fly for Taylor.
Cranked the fastball 101 off the bat. First pitch to U10 is taken down and away. Slider out of the zone. 1-0.
And a nice play by Yoferi Rodriguez,
Indeed.
too. Had to kind of twist and turn and adjust to make the catch.
Righty on lefty here. Runners on the corners for the Sox. Still only 1 gone. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball below the knees. 1-1. 10-4 the new score. Sox within 6.
Little alliteration there for you.
That's a tongue twister.
Although we'd like to say Sox up 6.
Sox within 6. Yep.
And U10 calls time here, adjusts his helmet. The lefty digs on in. 6'3", got that lankiness to him. Very similar body to Lionel James last year for those that were with us. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball. He was out in front of it. It's 1-2. First and third occupied for the Sox. Garcia on first. Alcantara on third. Sac fly for Nellie Taylor Jr. made it a 10-4 game. 1 gone, bottom of the 8th. And the 1-2 pitch. Runner goes from first. Swing and a miss. Got him with a curveball. Out number 2. Well, in there safely is Jostingson Garcia on second with a stolen base. Puts 2 runners in scoring position for the Red Sox, and it sets it up for Albert Feliz.
That's a good call, though, by David Garcia and the Mudcats to not throw through. You don't want that ball to go into center field and allow a 5th run to score. That run at second base, though another run in scoring position, potential run in scoring position, not detrimental to have him at second.
First pitch, and Big Al sends one deep to left, and it is gone! Albert Feliz with a 3-run bomb. Red Sox within 3 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Well, they gave him a fastball, and Big Al cranked it down the left field line. We got a 3-run ball game in Salem. Not many no-doubters in this park, but that was one of them.
Don't you turn that radio dial. Albert Feliz put everybody on the edge of their seats here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. And that is what we're talking about when we're talking about big man strength out of Albert Feliz. He shows you why right there, tattooing it 113 off the bat, Mr. Hill.
That is crazy.
416-footer. Here's Andy Lugo, first pitch. Swing and a miss. Cuts through on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1.
All of a sudden, a 5 spot in the 8th for the Salem Red Sox, and Albert Feliz just teed off on that ball to left. The left fielder, Castillo, didn't even turn around.
0-1 to Lugo. He ducks away from a fastball high and in, 1-1. Where has that been all week? Sox now with 6 hits today, had just 4 yesterday, had 6 on Friday. First home run of the season here in Salem.
What's funny is, of course, it's warmer today, but there's no wind blowing out today. There
True.
was the last 2 days here in Salem.
1-1. Swing and a fly ball, foul right side. 1-2.
Well, that wouldn't have needed the wind anyway.
No, there is no doubt about that one.
If it had a wind, that might have gone 430.
Instead of 416. 113 off the bat. 1-2 the count, 2 gone, bases empty for Lugo. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Cuts through on a fastball high and in, and it brings the inning to a close. Well, the Red Sox right back in this thing with a 5-piece in the bottom of the 8th. Don't turn that radio dial. Top of the 9th after this. They need the defense. They need some more offense, but it's not over in Salem. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Red Sox baseball all season long at MILB.com and MILB TV.
Who let the dogs out? What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our first Bark in the Park nights are Saturday, April 20th, Thursday, May 2nd, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Tuesday, June 4th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to MILB.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Well, all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a ball game here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in the top of the 9th inning. 10-7. Mudcats on top of the Red Sox here. But Salem with a 5 spot in the bottom of the 8th inning to claw their way back. Albert Faley's a 3-run bomb over the left field fence, Carter, 416 feet. 113 off the bat. That's special right
Yeah,
there.
and there was no doubt about it, right? I mean, waited on the fastball, and oh boy, did he make them pay. Just a no-doubter down the left field line. It is 325, folks, down the left field line. And what'd you say, it was 416?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive there for Big Al.
New pitcher on the hill for the Red Sox, the 21-year-old lefty, Jojo Ingracia, making his 2024 debut. Ready to face Miguel Brusino, top of the 9th. First pitch. Swung on, this is lifted into right field. Going back, Nelly Taylor Jr. makes the catch on the run, 10 feet in front of the warning track. 1 away on the first pitch here in the top of the 9th.
Nice play by Nelly Taylor Jr. He's been a busy man out there in right today.
Indeed.
Having to track those down, especially shading to his left, kind of hugging the right field line. Ball was hit hard, but a nice play by Taylor for out number 1.
Jojo Ingracia, El Cajon, California native, 2023 14th round draft pick. Here's the first pitch. Righty Mercado looks at a breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1. Played his college ball at Cal State Fullerton. And so excited to see him up here in Salem. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Boy, he made him buckle at a breaking ball below the knees. Nasty looking slider. It's 0-2.
Awesome slider there from the left-hander. Mercado out in front.
Nothing into the count, nobody on, 1 gone. Top of the 9th, Ingracia deals, 0-2. Swing and a miss, he did it again. 85-mile-an-hour breaking ball. It's between the legs of Garcia. He picks it up, fires down at first, and it gets away. So they're going to have a base runner here, Carter. It should have been another strikeout, and instead, not quite the case.
Yeah, that'll go down as a strikeout, and it needs 2 to allow him to reach. Kind of just went between the legs of Valoria, the new catcher behind the plate as well.
Oh, that's right. Pardon me, Garcia is out defensively. And Valoria is in. Diego Valoria for the Red Sox, so a brand new battery. Runner on first, 1 gone. Lefty on righty now for Baez. First pitch taken inside, fastball 1-0.
The Red Sox got to hold Carolina at bay here, keep this a 3-run game.
Pick off over to first. That first slide is safe for Mercado.
If you can keep it at 3, it's a save situation for the Mudcats. And an opportunity to maybe bring the tie-in run to the plate eventually.
1-0, swing and a miss on a breaking ball downstairs, 1-1. Boy, that slider has some sharp movement to it.
Deadly for Ingracia from the left side.
Special spin rate on that thing. Lefty deals, 1-1. Breaking ball misses below the knees, 2-1. Baez was tempted, didn't swing at it. Juan Baez today, RBI triple in the 5th, RBI single in the 4th. He's been busy. He's 2 for 3. Runner on first, 1 gone. Gracia deals, 2-1. Fastball high, 3 balls and a strike. Well, momentum has shifted Salem's way, and now it feels as though it's slowly trickling back the other direction here. 10-7 to score, Mudcats by 3. The 3-1 swung on, hit up the middle, scooped up by Alcantara at short, steps on the bag at second, fired to first in time. An inning-ending double play. Bottom of the 9th on tap after this in Salem. Can the Red Sox find some magic? A 5-piece in the bottom of the 8th. They'll need 3 more to force extras and 4 more to win it in the bottom of the 9th. Back in 60 seconds, this is Red Sox Baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Bottom of the 9th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark, 10-7 the score. Carolina Mudcats leading it by 3, but momentum has swung in Salem's direction. 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Red Sox, after not scoring after the 3rd, were able to claw their way back. It started with a 3-run bomb off the barrel of Albert Feliz. Is there any magic left in these bats? He's Carter Hill. I'm Giovanni Heater. And the Red Sox looking to make what would be quite the incredible comeback, trailing by as many as 9 runs in this ball game. Miguel Blaze at the dish. Top of the order for the Red Sox, Miguel Blaze, number 5 overall prospect in the organization. First pitch on the way. He pulls back a check swing, but home plate umpire Andrew Schrock says he goes around on a breaking ball below the knees. 0-1.
If the Red Sox start to do damage, top of the order for Salem.
Yes, sir. 0-1. Swing and a ripper, left side, backhanded glove by Baez. Turns, fires to first in time for out number 1. What a play.
What a play indeed. On the backhand he went. 2 short hops into the glove of Juan Baez, who's done some damage today on the offensive side, and what a play at the hot corner right there.
Boy, if that got through, you're looking at some serious momentum. Harrison Dureau, by the way, the new arm on the hill for the Mudcats, 22-year-old out of Plano, Texas. Played at Trinity College in Trinity, Texas. Here's Antonio Anderson. Nobody on, first pitch. And he takes a pitch that misses inside. Deflects off the glove of David Garcia, 1-0.
Professional debut as well for Dureau.
Indeed.
What a time, a save situation.
Mudcats looking to make it 3 straight. Salem trying to salvage. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball below the knees, 2-0. Salem travels to Delmarva this upcoming week and looking to avoid leaving home winless. Nobody on, one gone, 10-7 the score. Carolina by 3. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball, and it clips the outside portion of the zone for strike 1, 2-1.
Would be a huge time here for Antonio Anderson to record that first base hit.
Indeed.
In the 2024 season.
2-1 pitch on the way. He takes a fastball outside, 3-1. 13 hits for the Mudcats today. 6 for Salem. Something that's going to have to improve going forward this year if you want to win ball games. 3-1 pitch. Check swing. Pitch is in there. 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Top of the zone. 3-2.
Also important to note, Johanfran Garcia came out of this game.
Yes.
Because the game was pretty much out of hand in the 8th. So Diego Valoria is going to hit here in the 9th.
3-2. Swing and a foul tip back to the backstop. Anderson shakes off his hand. Well, you say that, and yeah, you'd think Johanfran, the hot bat, this series 4-8 coming into today, but he was 0 for 3, and Valoria sparked this thing with the base hit.
Yeah.
He was the first one.
Punched one through the right side.
Part of a 5-run inning for the Sox in the 8th. Payoff pitch to Anderson. Swing and a fly ball, tails foul. Into the seats down the left field line, and it's still 3-2.
Nice play by a young fan down the third base line as well.
We'll say it one more time. Spectacular evening it has turned into for baseball here in Salem. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip again. Still alive is Anderson.
Good AB so far for Antonio Anderson. Had that walk back in the 8th that was, again, another nice AB. Kind of extend this rally. Good AB here so far as well.
3-2. Swing and a shallow fly ball into the gap in right center. Mercado chases after it and makes the catch for out number 2. Soft fly ball, just 81 off the bat, Carter, and the Sox are down to their final out here.
Yeah, it comes down to Diego Valoria now. In that 3-hole. Batting average looks pretty good for him right now.
It is 1,000.
And if he can continue that, keep this game alive for Salem.
First pitch. Misses down and away. Fastball out of the zone, 1-0. Regardless, I think you still take some positives from this.
Sure.
5 runs in the bottom of the 8th does feel like a bit of a momentum booster compared to how this game had felt before. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a fly ball. Foul territory, right side. Underneath it is Briseno, and he makes the catch for out number 3. That'll do it. Mudcats come into Salem, and Carolina invade Southwest Virginia. They sweep the Red Sox in this opening series of the 2024 season. 3 wins in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A short sweep. And they did it in dominant fashion, Carter.
They did. 13-6 in the hit column. I think the difference in the game, just 6 hits, and that's after just 4 hits yesterday. Obviously, Albert Feliz was able to kind of get things going in the 8th with that big-time bomb down the left field line, but the Mudcats, at the end of the day, just a little bit too much this weekend. And how about that? The Carolina Mudcats coming to Salem, and they sweep the 3-game set over the Salem Red Sox.
Winners of the second half in the Carolina League last year, picking up right where they left off. All right, that'll do it here today at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Hey, thanks so much for joining us all weekend. It was so much fun. While we won't talk to you this upcoming week while the team's on the road, you can definitely follow along on the Salem Red Sox social media pages. Myself and Carter Hill will definitely be actively on the social medias, following along with the team as well, and we'll see you right back here the following week. So excited for the next homestand here in Salem. Mudcats win it today, 10-7 the final score. They sweep the series over the Red Sox. We'll talk to you soon. He's Carter Hill. For everyone in the production room to our right, our audiovisual coordinator, Stephen Langdon. I'm Giovanni Heater, saying so long and good night from Salem.
Today's broadcast has been a presentation of the MILB, Diamond Baseball Holdings, and the Salem Red Sox. Be sure to keep up with the Red Sox at MILB.com/Salem. And we'll see you next time.